Am I live? Hold on. I guess we are, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. What's up? Yo, okay, we're live. Let me set the channel here. But how have you all been? Another week went by. Chari-707, what's up, bro? What's up? How are you? Sinister, what's good, bro? Hello, sir, small fan. Hello, bro. Me too, small fan. Straight from office? Nah, dude. Today was Saturday. What do you mean office? Today we are, bro. Like, we have a guest today. I had to look like a host, right? I had to look like a host with dialogue. Yeah. Does that not look good? Does that not look good? Hold on. Hi, bro. Can I crack you? Let's pretend we didn't even read that. It's bi-weekly today. And did you all see the announcement I made yesterday and the goddamn title, bro? We have a guest today. What the hell is that outfit? Yeah, he's laughing, bro. He's laughing. He's laughing because I look like a Chad. Let's gain some rating, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. Shit. Hell no, man, looking like Joker. Bro, do I look like a Joker? I'll change it. I'll change it. I mean, the interview is still... It'll happen after bi-weekly. I'll change it till then. If you guys think, do I look like a Joker? If you guys think, I'll change it. Bro, but did you all see the goddamn title? Who's gonna join the stream tomorrow? Today, I mean. It's... Do you guys know about this project? asyncAPI. Do you guys know about this project, bro? asyncAPI. Building the future of event-driven architectures. I mean, I don't even want to explain this. The creator himself will explain it better. The creator himself will explain it better. Hell, nah, you look good, dog. Yo, thanks, bro. Thanks. But it's... How much time do we have? We have 10 minutes before the contest starts, okay? Should I stop the music? Hold on. Let me just stop the music till then. Sales guy. Like, Pradeep, bro, who the hell do you... This is how sales... I mean, I probably might be looking like a sales guy now that I look like it. Now that I think about it, do I look like a sales guy like I'm going to sell you insurance or some shit, bro? Do I look like a sales guy? Hi, bro, can you please tell me how to start DSA properly? Like, do we practice one DSA topic and then do some problems of it pattern-wise and then move to next DSA and then do it pattern-wise, or first learn all? Bro, you start with the questions, bro. Start with the questions. Start with the questions. You can't learn it all. You look like clowns still love you, bro. Okay, I guess thank you. Before that, let's look at Track My Life. Is any one of you even using Track My Life? Is any one of you even using Track My Life? Let's explore who all has been logging in their days, bro. Who all has been... Shaitan, Trillant, AB33, Drunk Code, Purish, that's me. We have Ansh, Study till 29. We have quite a few people, bro. But, you know what? I need to tell you something. If I show you my dashboard, you'd be happy to see that I've added the support for custom metrics. My custom metrics are running and GC. If you're a man of culture, you would know what does GC mean here. Never announce it publicly what it means. But if you know, bro. What does GC mean, bro? What does GC mean? Yeah, that's the point. We have added... This is how if I show you my week, how my week has been... Bro, if you go back a week, it's been a fairly, I would say, okayish week, bro. Okayish week. I had a very good day. This is Wednesday. I had a very good day on Wednesday. A very bad day on Tuesday. Yeah, and today we'll get to know after the bi-weekly contest. How is it? Sometimes contest is fear for me. Why, bro? Why? Is it the same thing? Async in Node.js? Okay. Wait, is my quality bad? Tarun, bro. Tarun, just shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, bro. Shut the hell up. Is my quality bad? No, it's good. It's good. Group chat, it does not mean group chat. Bro, stream day by day, yeah. Code Forces का contest there. I'm not made for Code Forces, bro. I can barely solve lead code. This guy wants me to solve Code Forces. Lead code के लोग देते हैं. Benjamin Pavard 7332. I kind of agree there with you, but I just can't give Code Forces, bro. Definitely, we can't give Code Forces on live to top it all because fear of rating loss. Who the hell cares about rating? Let's look at my rating. What does GC mean? If you don't know about it, you don't know about it. I can't tell you. I can't publicly announce what it means. If you know, you know. I still link mail and password of track my line because I want to ask: is it safe to log in? Bro, it's that Superbase is handling all the authentication flow. Superbase is handling all the authentication flow, bro. Let's look at my lead code rating, bro. What has my rating been? Last week I got fucked by the weekly contest. 1803. I'm still in 1800s. I'm still in 1800s. So it's not bad. Still in 1800s, bro. Let's hope we don't lose rating today. You know what? We don't even care. Bro, I haven't tracked anything. I've been slacking off. I know, bro. You're like that at most tier 1 gooner, Pradeep. You and I, we both know it. Check mine. 64 Ashish if you have time. Let's check his goon count. Bro. Bro. Bro, are you ignoring me? What is Track My Life? Nah, Track My Life is just a place wherein you write your daily logs and rate your day and just track your habits. As the name suggests, bro. I made it because I want to document my life. That's all. That's all. That's all, bro. That's all. Track my life. What did he say, bro? 64 Ashish. 64 Ashish. Let's see what this guy has been up to, bro. Let's see. This asshole is sleeping at 2:30 a.m. That's not bad, bro. That's not bad. His Instagram screen time. 3 hours, bro. What? A good day. Built basic pages for my project. Solved graph problem on JFG. Also finally deleted Insta, but I realized who am I without Reels? So download it again. Wow. Wow. But yeah, now I'll stop wasting my time. GG's, bro. GG's. What was this day? Able to solve POTD? 2 point only because after years I finally got to spend good time at my nani ghar. So why do you rate it 2 if you spend good time, bro? Why did you rate it 2 if you did spend a good time? Like, that doesn't make sense. 1800 plus crazy? Bro, shut up. Shut up. I guess today it's gonna be all kill. Nah, bro. Nah. It's never an all kill. It's never an all kill. It's 55 right now. Shit, bro. I'm receiving a call from my friend. Hold on, bro. I can't. Yo, give me 1 second. I'm not a tier 1 gooner, Pradeep. Just shut the hell up. Nobody's believing you, okay? Nobody's believing you. Let's register for the contest. Okay, bro. This is Track My Life. You guys can start using it. What the hell is wrong with Shaitan's life, bro? What? Solve POTD, solve few C programming questions. And it's a 1 out of 10. Look at what time does he sleep, bro. He sleeps at 8 a.m. His Instagram screen time is 6 hours 24 minutes. This guy's going stupid, bro. Neck pain. Bro, I hope your neck pain gets resolved fast. Let's register for the contest. Let's register for the contest. Got it. Okay. Okay. What is your LPA right now? Selling minoxidil? Bruh, shut up. Oh! Okay, new phone? Yeah. I did get a new phone, bro. This is not an iPhone. This is not an iPhone, bro. This is a Vivo V70. Although this is like the most expensive purchase of my life for myself. But yeah, bro. No, my laptop was more expensive than me. But I didn't buy that. My father did. So yeah, I bought this myself. This is Vivo V70. I think the camera is really good. And I'll be posting some content really soon. Recorded from this bullshit of a phone, bro. No screen. Only bald guy face cam. What? What? So you should be happy about it? What is guy even count valid prefixes? What? Bro, how do you know the problems before the contest even started? How the hell does this guy know the problem? before the contest, wildest possible fence. Who the hell is this hacker, bro? How much? How much? Should I show you? It costed about 45,000. This is Vivo V70 Elite, by the way. Should I show you the camera? Is there any way I can show the camera? Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's no way I can show you the camera. Yeah, it's really good though. I'm happy with it. WBR doesn't matter the brand until and unless it's giving you the same output. Be a man. Exactly. 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 You bought a 60K phone of the first. That's not worth it. It's not 60K. It's 45. It's 45, bro. It's 45. iPhone from Misho. Pudish, you can start podcast by attending the contest. What the hell does that even mean? Podcast by attending the contest, bro. What? What are you even saying? Show hairline. Yeah, because I'm a dumbass, right? I'll show my hairline when I'm happy. I told you, देख लेना यही नाम होगा, bro. Geeky Anshu. If that's true, I'm messaging you. I'm messaging you on Instagram. Hold on. I didn't even tell you guys. Tomorrow, it's 2nd of August. It's my goddamn birthday, bro. Tomorrow, 2nd of August. Which phone you bought? Vivo V70 Elite. Vivo V70 Elite. Go, 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 go. The contest started or what? Okay, it's starting in 30 seconds. We're gonna be joined again. I'm saying you after the contest, we will be joined by Fran Méndez, the legend who created asyncAPI, bro. You can't miss that. Okay, so stick till the end. Let's hope the contest goes good. All the best to everybody. All the best to everybody. So I have to do arrays and so pattern wise. So I'll start LL next week or stagger something exactly. Route 12 AM tak LIC. 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 Oh, shut the hell up. Join. Continue. 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 Count valid. Bro, Geeky Anshu was right. Geeky Anshu was right. How the hell did he? What the hell, bro? Geeky Anshu is a hacker. These are the exact problems he said, bro. You're given a binary string S. A prefix S is considered valid if its character can be rearranged to form an alternating string. Hold on, I need to focus. Return the. You're given a binary string S. A prefix of S is considered valid if its characters can be rearranged to form an alternating string S. Form an. Okay. Output is 3. The valid prefixes is 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Yeah, it's fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 और 3 और 2 में डिवाइड होने चाहिए. Exactly. 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 So it's just about what? Is it that easy? S equals to 1, F1 plus plus, F0 plus plus. But hold on. Oh. Okay, there are two cases. 0, 1. Yeah, correct. If and 1 and absolute of f1 minus f0 equals to 1, then answer plus plus. If len, where is percentage sign? Percentage 2. If it's even, and f1 equals to f0, answer plus plus, return answer. What? Why is it taking so much time? Why is it taking cat chat? I wrote chat instead of car. Let's open the next question in the meantime. Bro, I've solved it. Just show me the goddamn answer. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hold on. Just show me the goddamn answer. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Bro, if I get this wrong, I'll die. If I get this wrong, I'll die. If I get this wrong, who the fuck is getting a question like this wrong? Just shut the hell up. Given an integer array blanks represent the. How the hell did Geeky Anshu know about these questions? Where planks I represent the weights of each plank has a width of unit 1. You want to build a fence consisting of planks that have all the same height. You may either use plank or combine exactly two distinct original planks to a single plank. Okay, each original plank and not original maximum possible width of the fence that can be built. Ah, oh, okay, okay, maximum possible. What the hell? So we are कितना 4 5 5 और 1 4 ले लिया और 3 2 ले लिया. What? Okay, okay, okay. So just write type what you know about the problem. I see that helped a lot. If you just type, your brain can see. So we are given some numbers. We can combine nums to their sum. In the end, we want max frequency of any number. Max frequency of any number. Max frequency of any number, and it's just 1000. So we can run even n square or something. In the end, you can combine some numbers to get their sum. You cannot break down numbers, but you can combine numbers to get their sum. But how do you decide if you want to combine or keep the... If you have 10 ones and 1 5, you can have 3... See? Wait, I'm thinking to just brute force this shit. Bro. Yes. I think we can just brute force this shit. N square, yes. Just brute force. Will n square work for 1000? Yes, it absolutely will. So first of all, just get... Yeah. Brute force. Just brute force this. Just don't try to get a goddamn good optimized solution. You choose one as target. Yeah. So what you do is first you create a frequency map. First you create a frequency map. You do unordered map of int rec for int LE of your planks. Rec of LE plus plus. Now what you do is, yes. So for int, अब इसको can you for int LE of your for int LE of your planks, target equals to LE. Now what you also create a how to copy an unordered map in CPP. Like, do I just declare a new map with that? With just an equal to, right? Yes. Unordered map int frec copy. Frec copy equals to frec. Now what you do is for int and you have your int temp equals to 0. For int le of your planks, what you do is if le equals to target, then temp plus plus, else int to add equals to, we know not le2, le2 plus k equals to target, so k equals to target minus le2. If frec copy dot find le2 is not equals to frec copy dot find le2 is not equals to frec copy dot end and frec copy of le2, oh not le2 you dumb, to add is greater than 0, then what you do is answer plus plus, and you can just say frec copy of to add minus minus. Okay, and in the end you then just, this is done for every element, yes, done for every element. Okay, after you do that, you just answer equals to max between answer comma 10. Bro, this should work. This should actually work. 28. What? What the hell? 128. Wait, what? First of all, just format my code, bro. Just format my stupid gay ass code. If le2 equals to target, else to add equals to target minus le2. If you can find that, and if that is yes, then आपने फ्रेक कॉपी टू ऐड की फ्रीक्वेंसी माइनस कर दी. That is fair. 28. What the fuck? See out. Temp equals to, see out, target equals to, अगर वो है नहीं है, come on, target equals to target. This is just simple. Target equals to 1, तो आप 2 1 बना सकते हो. 28 कब आया? How the fuck is it 28? How the fuck is it 28? You can see expected is 4. You can have 4 planks of height 5. Okay, it's for some reason doesn't फ्रेक कॉपी बनाया और उसको मैंने फ्रेक का वो कर दिया. Now what am I doing is L equals to 10 plus plus else answer plus plus, dumb fucking stupid. 7. It is still wrong. Target equals to 7. Okay. Target equals to 7 कैसा है? Bro, this is just a brute force question. What the hell am I doing? It's a brute force question. 2k people must have solved it already. 194? What? Total accepted 200 out of 1.5k? What? Hold on, I need to write my code again. I think I'm just writing stupid code. Let's call this ARR. Now, first of all, unordered map int let's call this frec or int le of your ARR frec of le plus plus. Now what you do is for int le of your ARR, now you have a target int target equals to le. Now what again you do is now you have unordered map int temp frec equals to frec int temp equals to 0. What you do is अब आप फिर से एक बारी int x of your ARR, दो चीजें हो सकती है. इफ x equals to target तो आप कर दो temp plus plus, else equal to नहीं है, else if x is less than your target तो ही आप करो int to add equals to target minus x if frec copy dot find frec copy dot find frec copy dot find frec copy dot count your to add and frec temp frec sorry temp frec and temp frec of your to add is greater than 0, then you do temp plus plus जी बेटा and temp frec में से उसकी आपने to add की frequency घटा दी. Is that too much? No. Then ये करा आपने और हर टारगेट का एंड में आंसर इक्वल्स टू मैक्स बिटवीन आंसर कॉमा टेम्प int answer equals to int min. Bro, this should, I don't see where the logic fails. Return answer. Come on. Frec unordered 7 and 1. Why the fuck is it 7? तो उसने 5 और 2 को बना दिया. ठीक है, दो. Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. ये करने के बाद आपको हर बारी ना, oh, very smart. Temp frec of your x minus. नहीं. ये जब अब यूज हो रहा है तभी तो करोगे ना. हाँ, हर बारी नहीं होगा. जब यूज हो रहा है तभी तो आप करोगे बेटा. Yo, bro, I think we got the logic. Fucking 5? Oh, not. अबे यार भी. Fucking 5? सिंपल लॉजिक है तो आपने वो कर दिया. एल्स इफ x इज लेस देन टारगेट तो आपने टू ऐड की. Bro, like, come on. See out target equals to target temp equals to temp. When is it failing? Why is it showing 5? 7 5 का केस यहाँ आ रहा है जब टारगेट आपने 5 रख लिया, ठीक है। हाँ ठीक है। आई थिंक ये कुछ ऐसे कर रहा है, 1 के केस में 4 ढूंढेगा। हाँ है, ठीक है, 1 के केस में इसने 4 ढूंढा, तो दोनों की फ्रीक्वेंसी कम हो जानी चाहिए। लेट्स जस्ट ऐड, ओके, आई थिंक व्हाट वी कैन डू इज, okay, yes, just let's just add temp frac of x is greater than 0 and then x is greater than 0. This should fix it. 4 and 1. Get ready for a TLE. Give me my TLE, bro. Get ready for a TLE. We all know it. It's coming. It's coming. The TLE is coming. Bring it on, bro. Bring it on. Looks like a tough question. Only 500 people solved it till now. 4 and 1. Give me my TLE, bro. Give me my TLE. Give me my TLE. Wrong answer. 689 by 856. Output is 2, expected is 1. How the fuck is it 2? Dumbass. How the? I think 5.3k people attempted it. Fuck. It's a really tough question. There are. What my problem would have done is. So, yeah, just tell me kahan pe where my logic failed. Just tell me. I think we can just sort the array. We can just sort the array. We can just sort the array. Yeah. I mean, where did my logic fail? Okay, show me where did my logic fail. If we, I'm getting 2, target 12, इसने target 24 पे, how the fuck did it go to? When target is 24, ठीक है, अब ये सबसे पहले 12 देखेगा, इसके लिए 12 ढूंढेगा. What a fuck? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. What? Bro, that is absolutely insane. You know what? A very bad coding practice, but I think let's just add in here. अब आप क्या करो? अबे, damn. So the 12 found itself. 12 को 12 भी चाहिए, उसने कहा मैं तो एग्जिस्ट करता हूँ, एक 12 भी एग्जिस्ट. Damn. What a stupid, bro. Like, come on. I need to. It just looks like a slight logic flaw. I need to add just one more line. Current LE and your target LE is the same, and they both have frequency as 1. Just this condition, it's going to give another TLE, bro, but not TLE, but wrong answer. Like, if your x equals to 2 add and temp frac of x equals to 1, then continue. But that just solves this case. Would it solve every case? 1 1 4. Bro, like, come on. Would it solve like if your x equals to 2 add and then temp frac of x equals to 1 continue? You're not doing anything. वो x use भी नहीं हो रहा. That just goes into the next. Yes. Yes. Bro, this is going to again give a goddamn. I don't know. Let me just submit it. Let me just submit it. Submit it quick, fail fast. तो कंटिन्यू से वो सब स्किप कर देगा. क्यों? क्योंकि आपका उसने यूज ही नहीं करा ना वो. I don't know, bro. 4-1-1. Yeah, if it works, it's absolute miracle. It's an absolute miracle. It's not going to work. Calm down. Calm down. It's just the second question. Calm down. It's just the second question. I need to change my logic. I think, yeah, we need to sort it. इसमें क्या output है, क्या आना चाहिए? 1, my output is 1, expected is 2. So we can make, what? How is expected 2? 90, wait, expected 2? How? 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 Hold on. I have a very better approach, bro. I have a very better approach. I have a very better approach. I have a very better approach, bro. I have a very better approach. You know what? But how is it 2 here? Expected is 2. 59 plus 37. 37 plus 50. Like the smallest numbers. 37 plus 55. Oh, does that give you 5 plus? How is it? Is this test case wrong? Is this test case wrong, bro? Give me your hair. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Is this test case wrong? Or am I just illiterate? I have a very better approach. I think let me just go with that approach. Let me just go with that approach. I just got a very cool approach, bro, in my mind. Let's try on. Yeah, I don't think so. It fucking matters. Unordered map adders. So for first you sort your bullshit. Sort error dot begin comma error dot end. Now for int I equals to 0, I less than error dot size I plus plus. For int j equals to I minus 1. No, but no, that's not a better approach. That's not a better approach. How is this test case 1 though? 2. It's expected is 2. 37 और अपने 55 को प्लस गया 87 plus 5, that's 92. Did I read the question wrong? Did I read the goddamn question wrong? Whose height equals to the sum of their heights, each original prank? Did I read this? Am I tripping? अपने 55 what like what? Oh, it's probably something like uh 37 plus 90. Is this test case correct? 90 plus 59 equals to 94 plus 55. What? What the fuck, bro? This is an absolute insane question. I didn't. Who the fuck said that the final plan would be? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think if we do it like that, 37 ने वो बनाया. Yes. Okay, bro. What the hell is this question? Okay. So, a number can only contribute once to a unique sum. ठीक है, तो जिस भी नंबर से जो सम बन एक ही नंबर सेम सम दो बारी उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी में एडर में आ जाएगा, which is incorrect. Yes sir. Which is incorrect. Yes sir. Hold on. Hold on. Can only contribute once to a unique sum. So अब क्या करोगे? J minus 1. उसमें इस नंबर की हाँ ठीक है, ठीक है. Set int done. Okay. J is less than your I. I think this should work then. This should work then. What you do is int sum made sum equals to error j plus error I. Now if done dot find sum or done dot find sum equals to done dot end, तो आप क्या करो कि ये सम बनाने में आपका करेंट नंबर का कंट्रीब्यूशन आ सकता है, तो आप करोगे adders of done plus plus adders of done plus plus and आप कर दोगे done no not done, sorry sum, and आप कर दोगे done dot insert what a stupid question sum. ठीक है, अब इसके बाद okay, this is what the first section would be. Now what you will do is okay, for auto IT of your auto and IT of your adders and answer equals to 0. Int temp2 equals to IT dot second and if क्या कर रहा है, this is the sum, yeah, int sum equals to IT dot first, int f equals to IT dot second, int temp equals to IT dot second. अब इस सम की कोई फ्रीक्वेंसी भी है, अगर if frequency dot find sum is not equals to frequency dot end, then you can say temp plus equals to frequency of sum, then answer equals to max between answer comma temp. What? I still don't know if this solves it. I think so it should, bro. Runtime overflow. J equals to I minus 1. Oh, acha, 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 acha. Yes. Do this. Three, one, one, one. Let's take a look at this next question. I still think so. My logic has to be correct, bro. आपने sort कर दिया. What? Oh, just add if 1.8 ki people solved fourth. Yeah, we're fucked into this contest. 3, 1, 1, 1. Second, इसका भी 1 आना चाहिए था ना? Yes. इसका 2 आना चाहिए था. Let's see इसमें adders बन क्या है. See out. See out sum and F. बन क्या रहे भाई? तो 5 एक उससे ऐड हो रहा है और 5 की फ्रीक्वेंसी. अच्छा, ओ 1 और 4 और 3 और 2. ओके. Current LE of your current LE of your ARR. Like, come on, come on. Minimum initial strength like 1 1 2 2 3 4 5. तो 2 देखेगा, 2 3 एक ही बारी बना सकता है. ठीक है. Set int done. It doesn't make sense. Like, bro, I might be the dumbest, gayest, stupidest lead coder on this planet, bro. Stupidest lead coder on this planet. 2 4 1 1. It's working now. It's working now. It's working now. Let's submit it, bro. God, please, bro. God, please. 2K people have done it. God, please, bro. Please, I beg you. I beg you. Please. Please. Another wrong attempt. Output is 0. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. It's not even funny at this point. It's just not funny. I always forget these. TLE. Now it's time for TLE. Yes, bro. I feel like at this point, let me just shift to third question. 43, 36, 9, 99, 36, 45, 83. Time to debug. Time to debug. Expected is 2, output is 3. I overcounted. So I overcounted. They're trying to say. First of all, 36, 36 दो आ रहे हैं. 36, 36 दो आ रहे हैं. हाँ. Hold on, 3 तो कहीं आ ही नहीं रहा. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, और frequency, is there anybody with a frequency? 2 है ये. तो 36 का टारगेट बन नहीं रहा है. Yes. So it has to be 45. 45 अच्छा 2 सम में बन रहा है. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. अब ये वाला 9 दो बार यूज हो गया. ये वाला 9 दो बार यूज हो गया. So for every goddamn number, what if we, अच्छा, so it's about every goddamn number, yaar. It's about every goddamn number. Fuck. It's about every goddamn number, bro. It's about every goddamn number. How many people solved this? 2.5k. 2.4. 2 point. Oh my god. Let's focus on the third question. But one way to do it is, you want to keep track of कि मेरे current number और left वाले number ने current number और left वाले ने, if we make 1000 maps, god damn it, bro, that would be absolutely stupid if we. What if we store unordered map inside unordered map? Bro, I mean, I can solve it, but it's given an integer array. I just can't focus now. I can't focus. My entire focus is on question 2. My entire focus is on question 2. So दोनों नंबर के रिस्पेक्ट में आपको देखना है. यस, आपको दोनों नंबर के रिस्पेक्ट में देखना है कि उसने ये तो नहीं बना दिया, उसने ये बना दिया है, तो आप इसको फिर से वो नहीं बना सकते. उसने ऑलरेडी किसी के साथ बना रखा है. आई थिंक दिस माइट बी द फाइनल. This will be my final attempt. This will be my final attempt. Yeah, let's just redo our entire code. So basically, every number can contribute to a unique sum only once. ठीक है? So what you do is, सबसे पहले तो sort कर दो अपने. Who the fuck is naming it blanks? Let's call it ARR. Sort ARR dot begin comma ARR dot end. Right, now what you do is, you create an unordered map which consists of int and unordered map. Okay, so unordered map of int which in turns consist an unordered map. Let's call this, what the hell do we will call this? Hash. Out hash. Okay. Now this in turn consists of unordered map. Unordered map. Not unordered map. This consists of set int. Okay. This tells us कि what index has made what all sums. ठीक है? Okay. सबसे पहले now get the frequency. Unordered map of int frec for int le of your arr frec of le plus plus. अब आप क्या करोगे? For int I equals to 0, I less than arr size I plus plus. For int j equals to 0, j less than arr size j less than I j plus plus. अब आप क्या करोगे? ठीक है, what do you need? You need, I think, हाँ एक एडर भी तो चाहिए. एडर्स. ठीक है, अब नाउ int sum equals to error I plus error j. अब आप देखोगे कि क्या I ने ये बना रखा है और क्या ये j ने ये बना रखा है. अगर नहीं बना रखा है तो ये दोनों बना सकते हैं. If out hash of current indexes, सबसे पहले I के लिए चेक करो. out hash of I, ये आपके एक सेट को रेफरेंस कर रहा है. डॉट फाइंड, उसके अंदर उस सेट के अंदर डॉट फाइंड करा मैंने सम इक्वल्स टू आउट हैश डॉट एंड एंड out, same thing for j. Yeah bro, this is it. 100% this is it. This is correct. I have overcomplicated it, I know, but that's just how I can solve it. अगर ये हुआ सो सबसे पहले तो आप क्या करोगे? एडर्स ऑफ सम प्लस प्लस, उसके बाद आउट हैश आई डॉट इंसर्ट सम एंड आउट हैश j dot insert sum. Okay, that's basically it bro. Very clean code. Now for auto and it of your adders, int sum equals to it dot first, int temp equals to it dot second. What you do is now, if frec dot find your sum is not equals to frec dot end, then you do temp plus equals to frec of your sum, and you can just say answer equals to max between answer comma temp. Int answer equals to int min or 0, and for auto and it of your frec, what you do is answer equals to max between answer comma it dot second. Return answer. There's no way this is any place wrong now. No way, absolutely no way. Yeah, I mean, compile error doesn't make sense, doesn't count. Oh, okay, hold on. I think it's actually compiling now. So it's got a 4 1 1 2 1 2. What was the expected answer for in here? It was 2, right? 4 wrong attempt. It was 2. So I think 4 1 1 1 2 1 2. should I so when I actually figured out the logic, now these answers are saying TL here, what am I even doing? This is n square. N square is giving TLE, you dumb fucking gay pussy. Okay, let me focus. Let's forget about second. Let's focus on third, bro. Okay. You're given an integer array monsters, where monsters I represent the strength of ith monster. ठीक है, strength दे रखी है monsters की. Boost indicates that BI, how many people solve this? 3K? 4K. Let's go. That VI is added to your temporary bonus while fighting any monster index lies boost range. Okay, boost range may overlap and the values of all applicable boosts are added together. You will start with this is just hold on. Let boost be the sum of values. Let bonus be the sum of all values of all boosts. You can defeat the monsters only if your current strength plus bonus. Only your current strength decreases by monsters. If it becomes negative, return the minimum initial strength required to defeat all monsters. What the fuck? Hold on. So it's a range. It's like a number line, and at a particular range interval, you get a added bonus. You get a goddamn added bonus. Minimum initial strength required. Is it binary search? Binary search and difference array. Because to overlap those monsters, to overlap those bonuses, it's very straight up difference array. But the minimum strength, hold on. At the index 0, the bonus is 0. Since 30 plus how did difference array even used to work? You added to L and R plus 1, right? L and R plus 1. L and R plus 1. Like if I have something, hold on. If I had something like what dash 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 dash, and if I wanted this to become, this is all going to be plus 5, right? Yes. So I'll do plus 5 here and I'll do minus 5 here. तो इससे क्या होगा, ये 5 आएगा, ये current plus previous 5 5 5 current plus previous, तो ये 0 हो जाए. Okay, fair. So that is clear, but they want okay. Now since this monster, the strength becomes, yeah. Is it binary search then? Okay, difference array is pretty clear. Monsters and boosts. What is the length here? 5 raised to 10. Bro, I hate binary search, but okay, let's first calculate the boosts. Monsters and boosts. Let's call it bonus. And it's going to be of size what? We don't know the boost. 1 से 1 के बीच में रहता है. अच्छा, जितने monsters होंगे उतने index होंगे. Okay, int n equals to monsters dot size. ठीक है. तो आप सीधा क्या करो यार, आप ये ले लो, n plus 1 ले लो और initially सबको 0 कर दो. अब you just have to, for int le of your, not int le, for auto le of your, bro, I still can't stop thinking about the second question. TLE for doing what? Like you, one optimization we can do here is uh, ordered set int done. You just do done dot insert uh, error I. Okay. Now what you can do is focus, bro. You won't be able to solve anything if you do like this. Okay? You won't be able to solve. No, that doesn't make sense. Her index ka हाँ. It's called it by index, not by value. Index. Hmm. Okay. Bro, I don't know. Let's focus on in here. For auto LE of your boosts, int start equals to your LE LR. Okay. LE 0. Int end equals to LE 1. Int P equals to LE 2. Now, boosts of, you can say, start plus equals to P. Now, boost bonus. And then bonus of your end plus 1 plus equals to P. Oh, minus equals to P. Minus equals to P. Now in the end for now you call it bonus, and now you have the bonus array ready for int I equals to 1, I less than uh, bonus dot size I plus plus. You can just say bonus I plus equals to bonus I minus 1. That's all. That is, but now it's binary search. You want the minimum possible strength. Monsters, it goes up to 5 monsters I. Monsters I, that's the power. Okay, and that is what you need to. Okay, monsters I. Is it actually binary search? Because if it is, what a dumbass contest, bro. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. So we need, it's long, long. It's long, long. What even is V here? Temporary bonus. V goes up till 10 raised to 9. Monster ki health also goes till 10 raised to 9. Boosts and your monster's length. So there are 50,000 monsters. और हर एक मॉन्स्टर की मैक्सिमम हेल्थ 10 raised to 1 million हो सकती है. So 1 million into 50,000, is that our upper bound of binary search? Assuming there are no bonuses? What the fuck? Is this actually goddamn binary search? No. Oh no. Why is it What? Why is it binary search? It's not binary search. It's not Yo, we can just, what we can do is, now at every monster, we know कि उसे कितनी health चाहिए होगी, considering we know the boost. If we do know that, Yeah, it's not binary search. Binary search would be insane. It's not binary. I don't think so. It's binary search, bro. What we can do is, at this point, we have uh, is it binary search? Is it not? Is it binary search? Is it not? The upper bound doesn't make sense. The upper bound would then be हर एक monster की health into कितने monsters हैं. That's not possible. I think इस टाइम पे मान लो उसे P health चाहिए होगी. या ओके ओके वी गेट टू नो कि हर टाइम पे उसे कितनी हेल्थ चाहिए होगी. एट द वेरी लीस्ट उसे इतनी हेल्थ चाहिए होगी. ठीक है, एट द वेरी लीस्ट. नहीं, आई थिंक वी गो फ्रॉम राइट टू लेफ्ट. मान लो यहाँ पे उसे 3 की हेल्थ चाहिए होगी. ठीक है, मान लो यहाँ पे उसे 3 की हेल्थ चाहिए होगी. अब आप क्या करोगे, इस पे आओगे ना. सो अब आपके पास प्रीवियस हेल्थ क्या हो जाएगी. 3 की हेल्थ चाहिए होगी तो मतलब प्रीवियस जो हेल्थ थी माइनस मॉन्स्टर शुड बी ग्रेटर दैन इक्वल्स टू 3. सो प्रीवियस हेल्थ शुड बी 3 प्लस मॉन्स्टर. Oh, yeah, I'm very sure it's not binary search. Now I feel like, yes, I think so. मान लेते हैं अब इस टाइम पे इस टाइम पे मान लेते हैं वो कह रहा है उसे 7 हेल्थ चाहिए. ठीक है, अब क्या होगा, यहाँ पे हेल्थ 3 चाहिए तो मान लेते हैं इसके पास इधर 3 हेल्थ है. तो पिछले में क्या होगा, जब भी आप मॉन्स्टर को डिफीट करते हो आपकी हेल्थ 3 से कम हो जाएगी. तो मान लो यहाँ पर हेल्थ एक्स प्लस 3 होगी. एक्स प्लस मॉन्स्टर हेल्थ, नहीं नहीं, वर्ड एक्स माइनस इस मॉन्स्टर की हेल्थ वुड बी इक्वल्स टू 3. करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट. एक्स माइनस इस मॉन्स्टर की हेल्थ वुड बी इक्वल्स टू 3. तो इस टाइम पे हम कहेंगे एक्स इक्वल्स टू मॉन्स्टर की हेल्थ प्लस 3. हाँ. मान लो अगर उसका बोनस ही इधर 100 है. अच्छा अच्छा, मान लो उसका बोनस ही अगर इधर 0 है. लेट्स से इफ इट्स बोनस, यहाँ पे उसे हेल्थ चाहिए ही नहीं. इट कैन इवन वर्क एट 0 हेल्थ. देन वी कैन से ब्रो व्हाट. देन एट दिस पॉइंट, अच्छा एक होगा एक्स प्लस बोनस शुड बी ग्रेटर दैन इक्वल्स टू मॉन्स्टर. और दूसरी इक्वेशन क्या होगी, एक्स माइनस मॉन्स्टर शुड बी ग्रेटर दैन इक्वल्स टू नेक्स्ट लो. नेक्स्ट लो हमें पता हो. ठीक है, दो इक्वेशंस है. दो इक्वेशंस है. आपको बोनस भी पता है. होल्ड ऑन. सो वी हैव टू इक्वेशंस एंड वन वेरिएबल. टू इक्वेशन, इनमें से जो एक्स का मैक्सिमम आंसर आएगा वो पता चलेगा. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट हेल्थ. यस, करेक्ट 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 करेक्ट. ओके ओके, सो आई फील लाइक इट्स नॉट बाइनरी सर्च. 5.9k. Yeah. If it is binary search, then I'm absolutely fucked. If it actually is binary search, but we are not sad today because, yeah. अब आप क्या करोगे, इक्वल्स टू वेक्टर बना लो ऑफ साइज n ith monster. जैसे यहाँ पे we have 3 monsters, right? Why am I so dumb? 0 1 2. of n ले लो and you can just say min health. Yes. So now अब आप क्या करोगे, लास्ट तक आपको सारों को डिफीट करना है. फॉर इंट I equals to n minus 1, I is greater than equals to 0, I plus plus, not I minus minus. अब आप क्या करोगे, int fightable, हाँ int c bonus equals to, अच्छा आपको तो एक ना आपको लेकर चलना ही पड़ेगा. हाँ बिन हेल्थ उतनी तो चाहिए होगी. हमें पता है लास्ट बोनस प्लस हेल्थ शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू लास्ट मॉन्स्टर. ओके सो इंट लास्ट बोनस, इंट क्यों कर रहे हो, लॉन्ग लॉन्ग कर लो भाई. हैशटैग डिफाइन ll लॉन्ग लॉन्ग. Bro, this is a very bad performance by me, bro. I'm doing all this, and in the end, if I get to know this is binary search, I'll kill myself. I mean, it can work as binary search, but I'm kind of doing it like DP, right? कि लास्ट एलिमेंट से आपको पहुंचना है. हाँ लास्ट एलिमेंट से आपको लास्ट एलिमेंट तक पहुंचना है, तो आपको कितनी हेल्थ चाहिए, ठीक है. आपको इस एलिमेंट में एटलीस्ट p हेल्थ चाहिए होगी और अगले में एटलीस्ट q चाहिए होगी. और आपको पता है, और आप जानते हो कि x माइनस m should be greater than equals to q and x should be greater than equals to p. So you have it? Wait, you have it, right? There's no binary search. We have two equations for x. Two equations. X should be greater than equals to q plus m and x should be greater than equals to p. That's it. Yes, q is your next health. P is your current minimum health required. Yes. Int last bonus equals to bonus of n minus 1. ठीक है, bonus of n minus 1. Int last health, let's actually call it dp. और last health क्या होगी आपकी, last monster equals to monsters of n minus 1 plus इतनी तो आपको चाहिए होगी. अब आपकी लास्ट हेल्थ, now if you say last bonus is greater than equals to last monster, then you can say ll last health, ll last health equals to 0. No, अगर लास्ट बोनस इज ग्रेटर देन लास्ट मॉन्स्टर है तो यू कैन से लास्ट हेल्थ इक्वल्स टू 0. एल्स लास्ट हेल्थ इक्वल्स टू लास्ट मॉन्स्टर माइनस लास्ट बोनस. अब आप कर दोगे dp ऑफ n minus 1 इक्वल्स टू लास्ट हेल्थ. करेक्ट, वेरी गुड ब्रो, वेरी गुड, नाइस नाइस. अब आप क्या करोगे, i इक्वल्स टू n minus 2 से जाओगे, i is greater than equals to 0. Yes, i is greater than equals to 0. Two equations, ll next health equals to dp of I plus 1. Two equations, first is next health, c health minus next health should be greater than c health minus monster minus cm should be greater than equals to next health, and c health should be plus c bonus should be greater than equals to cm. So this means CH should be greater than equals to next health plus CM, and this means CH should be greater than equals to, हाँ दो इक्वेशन से मैक्सिमम आंसर निकालना पड़ेगा आपको, दोनों को आपको करना है, शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू CM minus CB. Yes. So LL answer equals to max between, let me write very smartly bro, आपका क्या निकलेगा, max between next health dp of I plus 1 plus one LL star dp of I plus 1, ठीक है, plus current monster is monsters and monsters, yes, monsters I comma ये कर दिया, प्लस CM माइनस CB monsters I minus bonus of current, and then you can say dp of I equals to answer and return dp of 0. The fuck did I just do? 30, is that correct? That's correct. So bro, it's actually not correct. It's 5. 5, 10 and 15. See out. At this point, I'm tired of myself. Honestly, but keeping everything aside, I'm kind of having fun solving these questions, bro. The questions are good at least. Bonus. At least the questions are good, bro. So 1 से 2 के बीच में 10 का बोनस रहेगा. Why? अच्छा 1 से 2 के बीच में 10 का बोनस, ठीक है, और 1 से 2 के बीच में 5 का भी बोनस. करेक्ट. LI. ठीक है. अब ये क्या कह रहा है? ठीक है, 5, 10, 15 और 0, 15, 15. 5, 10, 15 and 0, 15, 15. 5, 10, 15 and 0, 15, 15. राइट. अब आपको यहाँ पे इतना बोनस मिल रहा है, बोनस और ये हेल्प, तो आप कह सकते हो डीपी. तो इस टाइम पे तो आप जीरो हेल्थ से भी काम चल जाएगा. एंड यू हैव टू इक्वेशंस, नेक्स्ट हेल्थ प्लस करंट मॉन्स्टर एंड करंट मॉन्स्टर माइनस करंट बोनस, मॉन्स्टर्स आए माइनस बोनस, ठीक है. तो अब इस पॉइंट पे देखोगे आप, नेक्स्ट हेल्थ प्लस करंट मॉन्स्टर. यस, इट शुड हैव वर्कड. ओके. अब इसने यहाँ पे क्या करा कि इस this fixes it. I don't fucking know. Like I hold on. अब इस पॉइंट पे तो देखेगा, इस पॉइंट पे उसका बोनस ही 15 है, तो उसको हेल्थ करंट के हिसाब से तो 0 चाहिए होगी, लेकिन अगले को भी बचाना है. तो क्या करेगा, ओ यहाँ से उसने 15 ले ली हेल्थ, अच्छा। ओ होल्ड ऑन, ओके ओके, नेक्स्ट हेल्थ प्लस सीएम प्लस नेक्स्ट बोनस प्लस नेक्स्ट बोनस। अच्छा, सीएम माइनस सी एच, करंट हेल्थ माइनस सीएम, ये उसकी न्यू हेल्थ होगी, प्लस नेक्स्ट बोनस। अच्छा, आई जस्ट मिस्ड वन थिंग, माइनस नेक्स्ट बोनस प्लस सीएम होगा माइनस नेक्स्ट बोनस माइनस बोनस आई प्लस वन। This would fix it. 20, 25, wow, wow, वन और वन से बीच के 10 का। I think it might have been binary set. Bro, I'm fucked. I don't care at this point. I don't care. 5, 10, 15. That's your monsters. And then you have bonus 0, 10, 0. 0, 10, 0. And this is your DP, okay? So bonus 0 है, तो इस पे एटलीस्ट 15 की हेल्थ तो चाहिए होगी उसे, ठीक है, 15 की हेल्थ तो उसे चाहिए ही होगी। अब इस पॉइंट पे उसको अपने हिसाब से तो 0 हेल्थ चाहिए होगी, लेकिन oh wait, I feel like next health equals to max between I need to focus on those two equations again. एक तो सिंपल सी बात है, current health plus current bonus should be greater than your current monster, and you also know next health plus next bonus should be greater than your next monster. अब आपको ये भी पता है next health को आप कैसे लिख सकते हो, next health can be either 0 or current health minus current monster, ठीक है, इन दोनों के बीच का मैक्स का, प्लस नेक्स्ट बोनस शुड बी ग्रेटर देन नेक्स्ट मॉन्स्टर, ठीक है, ठीक है। अच्छा, दो केसेस ले लेते हैं, एक में 0 ले लेते हैं, ओके, प्रोबेबली दिस, सो एक में सी एच माइनस सी एम प्लस एन बी, fuck it, am I fucked, bro? Third one is easier than 2, bro. I still think DP is correct. DP is correct. I just need to figure out the equations. DP is correct. So we know current health plus current monster, current bonus should be greater than equals to current monster, and next health plus next bonus should be greater than equals to next monster. Now next health can be either 0 or ch minus cm. Next health equals to max between 0 comma current health minus current monster, okay? अगर वो 0 है, अच्छा, there are two cases. I feel like if bonus of I plus 1 is greater than greater than equals to monsters of I plus 1, then we can say uh, answer equals to just your अगर ऐसा है तो अब आप करोगे एल आंसर इक्वल्स टू 0। अगर ऐसा है तो just ch plus bonus should be greater than cb should be greater than equals to c cm. So answer equals to max between 0 comma monsters I minus bonus I. ओके अगर ऐसा है तो else what? Bro, very good question. I 5 5 5 5 5 yeah. dpi plus 1 plus monsters I. Or now the new equation is ch minus cm plus next bonus should be greater than equals to next health. So ch should be next health plus hmm, I'm fucked. We fucked. I don't even know what is happening at this point. Was it binary search all along, bro? I don't care. Was it binary search all this time? I don't care. I actually don't care. I actually don't care, bro. 500 या सेकंड केस तो सही है, फर्स्ट केस में देखो भाई. ओ होल्ड ऑन. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't fucking make sense. First case doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, bro, come on. What? Okay, अब उसकी ये हैं आपके मॉन्स्टर्स, बोनस एंड मिनिमम हेल्थ. तो इस टाइम पे उसको मिनिमम हेल्थ 15 क्यों चाहिए? मेरे को बताएगा कोई? 15 क्यों चाहिए? राइट, दैट्स योर हेल्थ राइट. उसको 15 क्यों चाहिए? कैन सम फकिंग बडी एक्सप्लेन मी व्हाई इज द मिनिमम हेल्थ? अच्छा, बोनस ही 0 है. ओके ओके, करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट. अब इस पॉइंट पे मॉन्स्टर्स 10 हेल्थ, तो उसको अपने हिसाब से तो 0 चाहिए, लेकिन नेक्स्ट के हिसाब से 25 चाहिए होगी उसे. हाँ, 25 चाहिए होगी नेक्स्ट के हिसाब से. हाँ, कि नेक्स्ट में हेल्थ 25 पहुंचे, विच इज करेक्ट. अब इस पॉइंट पे वो देखेगा कि अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, तो उसे अपने हिसाब से 5 चाहिए, लेकिन अगले को जो चाहिए वो भी तो लेगा ना बेटा। प्लस डीपी ऑफ आई प्लस 1। 30 and 5, it is incorrect. 1000% it is incorrect. 1000% it is incorrect. 1000% it is incorrect. क्योंकि उसमें से मॉन्स्टर्स माइनस हो जाएगा। Doesn't fucking make sense. Doesn't make sense. Is point पे it only needs to look at itself? ये इसकी मॉन्स्टर्स माइनस, अब आप इसमें मॉन्स्टर्स करोगे ना, या ये आपकी करंट हेल्थ होगी। करंट हेल्थ में से आपसे मॉन्स्टर माइनस करा। I don't fucking know. Let's submit it. Let's see. It is incorrect. I know. You know. We all know it. Yeah. 382 by. Bro, it is such. How many people solved second, bro? I'm not mad. I'm definitely not mad. Just zoom the fuck out. Why can't I zoom out? Why can't? अगर बात सुनो बेटा, बात सुनो। अगर if we just use this test case 2590304, incorrect, which is incorrect, which is incorrect, which is incorrect. Yes. Let me just write the equations. I don't know. Needed by C, LL needed by next equals to 0. अब needed by next, अब what you do is needed by C equals to max between 0 comma monsters I plus monsters I minus bonus of I, इतनी उसे चाहिए होगी। needed by next का मतलब क्या है कि इसका मतलब ये है कि if needed by C minus monsters of I if dp of I plus 1 is greater than 0 and needed by C minus monsters of I is less than dp of I plus 1, तो आप सीधा ही करो needed by C plus C health minus monsters should be greater than equals to अच्छा तो आप सीधा ये करो, needed by C health minus CM should be greater than equals to next health. तो अब आप क्या करोगे, LL difference equals to needed by dp of I plus 1 minus needed by C, ठीक है, needed by C plus equals to, प्लस आप सबसे पहले इसमें ऐड करोगे monsters of I plus difference, that's all, and in the end dp of I equals to needed by C. Thirty 5 1314. Yo, oh my, oh my god, bro. That almost made me come, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Bro. Yo, yo. Difference array plus binary search, bro. Please look at once, bro. We can't cheat. We can't cheat. That almost made me bust a nut, bro. That almost made me bust a nut, bro. That almost made me bust a nut. With 1 second gap. Oh my god, bro. We did it using DP. We didn't do binary search, bro. Binary search is for the gays. We did it using DP. Bro, just see the time if it is accepted or not. It is. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It is. I mean, my rank is ass. I know. I know my rank is ass. My rank is ass. See, it is 129.41. 19 seconds to spare. Holy shit, bro. DP is for the gays, bro. Come on. Just shut up. Just shut up, bro. Record last second submission. Exactly, bro. Once it happened, once the fourth problem, DP, yes, bro, we did it using DP. We did it using DP. Take big time complexity and then bragging is for gay. Bro, I did it in O of N. I did it in O of N. You guys are doing it in O of N log N? Wait. Binary search would be faster, right? Bro used difference array. Bro used difference array and he doesn't know. I used difference array, but then I used DP. I did use difference array, but then I used DP. See? I just used DP, bro. It is as simple as this. We just had to figure out these equations. I wasted all my time on second question. But god damn it, bro. If you back in 10 years, how gonna start? What? We do log of n? No, bro, it was log of n log n. It was log of n log n. Because for every check condition, you're iterating over the entire array. What do you mean? I also did O of n without DP. How? How? How much problem solved by y'all on 3 rank? What's that celebration? Wow, what? Chill, bro. Oh my god, bro. This was such a satisfying problem solved. DP using O of n. I was just, yeah. Bro saying that DP is O of n. Yeah, I know. Feels good to give contest after 2 weeks. Come on. Binary search is n log n, dog. And yours is 2n. 2n is O of n. You eliminate the constant. Oh my god. Bro. See, bum, you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell, bro. Just chill. Hold on. We need... Okay. Forget about the contest. Now it's time for us to... Like, goddamn. What is that ugly ass code? Just shut up. Just shut up. It is about time that Fran would be joining the stream. Fran would be joining the stream, bro. Fran would be joining the stream. Like young people say now, bro is already coding live there. Yeah. Let me message him. Let me message him. I see, although we do have a Google Meet, solved second, no, bro. No, I did not. But n log n is better than 2n? Chris Bumstead underscore 123. You dumb? Are you trying to rage bait me or something? Are you dumbass? 2n is basically n. He's saying, come on, is this guy stupid? Bro, hold on, I need to collapse. What if, see, I can't change it at the end moment. I was thinking if we could have just joined on, what time is it? It's 33. It's 33. What if we join on Discord? I don't know if we have Discord or not, bro. I don't know if he has Discord or not. I don't know if he has Discord. Who the fuck messaged me this, bro? Who the hell is this? I can't show you the full image. Who the hell is this, bro? Look at this DM. Bro, I'm never accepting any more friend requests on Discord, bro. Like, look at what? Look at what he's writing. Bro, who is this from you in the chat? Ads in live stream? Of course, what do you mean? I told you a crawl. Chris is a control C, control V guy. Who the hell is that amongst you all, bro? Who the hell is that? Bro, what? Wait, Fran is about to join, bro. Let me. Why the tip purple? Just shut up. Let's not talk weird, bro. Let's not talk weird. I need to. I'm in the meet and watching your live stream. Oh, he is. Okay. Do I say it here or do I message him? Bro, I'm so confused. Let me just go in the Google Meet. Hold on, let me start the virtual camera. Okay, we're about to join. Please, if any of you is acting weird, bro. Fran is in the meet already. Let me join, bro. Okay, now just please, bro. No weird talks. Hold on. Join with Google Meet. Let me join. Bro. Allow microphone and camera. Allow. Camera is starting. Camera unavailable? What? Okay, we need to use OBS camera, not this camera. We need to use OBS camera, not this camera. Hold on. Camera is starting. Give me OBS virtual camera. Mic, is my mic working? Okay, bro. I'm about to join. No weird shit. Hold on. Let me open live chat in here. Okay, bro. Let's go. Hello. Hello.
I'm watching live.
You're watching my live? Oh,
yes.
I didn't know.
I'm having some good fun here.
Wait. Let
with
me
the trolls.
fix you. I can't hear you clearly. Just a second. Okay. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. First of all, just let me know how do we pronounce your name correctly. I'm sorry, I might have pronounced it wrong in the shots that I posted. I apologize. How do we say your name?
Yes. Sorry, I was muting you on the live stream because I was hearing you double.
Okay.
And myself. So
yeah.
Say again.
I'm just asking, how do we pronounce your name the correct way? Because I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Well, if I have to pronounce yours, no worries. so Fran Méndez is
Fran Méndez.
Yes, yeah. That's perfect.
Okay, and mine is Webhub. I'm Webhub.
What? Say again.
What?
Say again.
Webhub.
Webhub. I will have said Webhub.
Spot on. Yeah. So, okay, first of all, thank you so much for agreeing to come on my channel. I never expected that you will be joining us on this channel. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
When we connected on LinkedIn,
you have to ask.
What?
This is a lesson. You have to ask people.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Like, approaching, it's always better than, like, if I never message you on LinkedIn, the result would have been same as getting rejected, right? At least I opposed you and there was a chance of getting accepted. Yep. So how are you?
Correct, yeah.
How are you, Fran?
Yeah, all good, doing good. I was just like enjoying the weekend with 40 degrees Celsius
40 degrees?
in my city.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Badajoz, it's in the south of Spain. Badajoz, Badajoz, if
Okay.
you pronounce it in English. Okay,
Okay.
Englishish.
Wait. You know what?
So yeah, it's
Let me try
okay.
using these earphones and do let me know if you can still hear me good, okay?
Okay, no worries.
Okay. Just 1 second. Let me turn this off. Yes. Can you speak something and let me know if I'm.
Nope,
You cannot hear me?
nope.
Wow.
But I see you can hear me, so
Yes, I can.
something's working.
Now? Can you hear me now?
Now, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah. We have this call for about 30-40 minutes. I won't be wasting any more time. I've already thanked you for coming in. But yeah, for the people
Yeah.
who live under a rock, can you quickly tell what is asyncAPI and how you built it? I know you're no longer, you left the, I saw your GitHub post about leaving the GitHub organization of asyncAPI.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm happy to talk about the async API for the rest of my life. It's okay. It's fine. I love it.
Okay.
So I'm just not working on it anymore, but
Yeah.
yeah, I still love it, of course.
Okay.
So 10 years ago, actually 10 years ago, I started working on a project, of a side project of myself, like many of you do,
Right.
and like multiple times I did. But nobody noticed. But in that one I created a specification for APIs. If maybe some of you know that there is a specification for REST APIs,
Yeah.
like it's called OpenAPI, or sometimes people call it Swagger. We were using that, but I was using a different kind of architecture in my company. So we were using a RabbitMQ broker,
Okay.
and RabbitMQ functions using the AMQP protocol, right? Not the HTTP, right? So it's a different beast, and there's no request and response. It's all message passing, message flowing around, and so on, right? So we needed something like OpenAPI for that kind of architecture, that kind of communication, this kind of APIs. Nobody was calling it APIs back then. This kind of things, this kind of communication.
Okay.
And I was reassuring and confronting people over and over in conferences and chats and so on, like, no, these are not APIs. They were saying like, no, these are not APIs, and I was, no, they are APIs. They're just not over HTTP. And the same way that when you call a function in a language, in a programming language, it's also an API, right? The function signature, it's API, right? And we call it API, and nobody worries that that this is it's called an API. It's not using HTTP. Sorry. So yeah, so I keep hitting the bell constantly and talking about it and so on, until a point probably someone got tired or of fighting against me about this, or perhaps I convinced them. And yeah, the thing is that I created this specification to define how the messages are flowing around and so on. This will let me automatically generate documentation and code for my microservices and my company and so on, right? So that the benefits were like immediate, right? Even if it was not adopted by anyone, I don't care. Like if I adopted it in my company, the benefits were immediate, right? So yeah, I kept working, right? I called it asyncAPI. And fast forward a little bit to 2020. Yeah, 2020. 2021. Sorry. I donated it to the Linux Foundation, so it became a Linux Foundation project. because it was growing too much, and because it was a negotiation. It was part of the deal with Postman. So Postman offered an insane deal, like investment on asyncAPI, but one of the red lines was that I will not keep asyncAPI as my own thing, or because if I keep it as my own thing, I could sell it to the competition, right?
Yeah.
So that's not good. Or I could build their own competition. So I had to donate it to a neutral ground. That's how we call it, and that was Linux Foundation. Could have been CNCF, Apache, or whatever, right? We chose Linux Foundation because they let us have our own conditions. Let's say so yeah. So that was perfect, and from there until 2024. I've been working on asyncAPI with a team of 12 people, full time and so on. Before I was alone and based on just people contributing their spare time and so on, which was great, but it was definitely not enough, right? So yeah, we created a team of 12 people and so on, a whole big team inside Postman, Open Technologies. It was called the Open Technologies team. We managed to hire the JSON schema people as well. So JSON schema was brought in, some people for GraphQL, some people for OpenAPI and so on. So we created a big team under Keen Lane. I don't know if you know the guy, but he's an API evangelist, a good friend of mine. And he was actually the one who made it happen that I could join Postman. And then 2024, I left. I left Postman out of a big burnout. So yeah, I'm laughing now. I wasn't laughing then. And took a year off more or less and wrote a book. Well, yeah, I'm going beyond asyncAPI now.
No.
You ask about asyncAPIs.
No. What is the book about? What is the book about?
Guess it. You gotta guess it.
Event-driven architecture or asyncAPI?
Oh, spot on. So that was spot on. So that is event-driven architectures, but in this case, it was advocacy, right?
Okay.
So one of the things that I noticed when I was working on asyncAPI, I had calls with many companies, CTOs, CEOs, chief of whatever, even marketing people, calls with many people, engineers, and everyone. And I was noticing that a pattern was that people were not able to convince their leaders, their bosses, their managers to invest on event-driven architecture. Right? Like convince them like, hey, let's stop doing this request response shit. Sorry for that. Because it's making our system brittle, right? If something breaks, then the whole system cascades and breaks. So let's move to, in some cases it's better, but in some other cases it's not. So people were suggesting or wanted to suggest their leadership to migrate to event-driven architectures with Kafka, with RabbitMQ, all these kind of things. Yeah, I'm talking about banks. I'm talking about big corporations and so on. So, for instance, as an example, Citibank was one of them. I'm talking about NASA. I'm talking about GitHub. So I'm talking about big corporations. Yeah, I still don't believe how far it went. So when I say it out loud, it's like, shit, I did that.
It all started just because you were tired of fighting people that who are not calling it as API. So it all started.
And having to clone my projects over and over to create a new service, and then having to go back and write documentation by hand, and it was all broken. And it was a small company. It was a startup. So I was like, how the hell people do that in a company with hundreds of teams? I only have one team, and I'm tired of this. It's unmanageable. So yeah, that's why I did it. So I was saying I was talking to this kind of different kind of people and so on, and they were struggling to sell the upsides, the advantages of event-driven architecture. But something that I found out as well during that journey is that I got lots of people um, in the leadership of companies, CTOs, head of engineering, the people on top wanting to use event-driven architecture and unable to convince engineers that this was the best solution for them. And they were like, we want to use, you have to use, not we want, because they were the bosses, right? They said, now you're going to start using Kafka and blah, 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 and whatever, and event-driven architecture. Sure. People were like, okay, cool. They deployed Kafka, they deployed everything internally, and they started doing the same thing, doing requests and response over Kafka, instead of, it was like, and says, yeah, it was completely broken, right? They were not able to convince anyone in the company that that this was the best solution, right? So yeah, I wrote about that, like how to persuade people, that not persuade in a bad sense, but convince people that, hey, look, this is how this could benefit us, right? How do you have to adapt your message depending on who you're talking to, Like if you're talking to a peer engineer, you can talk about technology. That's fine. But if you're talking about with a CEO or CTO or head of product or whatever, you cannot talk about Kafka and things like that, or microservices. Like the very moment you say that, they roll their eyes like, oh, again, this guy with this thing that we don't understand, And so it's a wall. They deploy the wall in front of you and then stop listening, So. And like and it goes in the other way as well. Like if you are let's say a business person and you want to talk about business benefits and so on, and you go to an engineer and talk about the business benefits of event-driven architecture, the engineer is going to roll their eyes. Shut up! Tell me what do you want to do? Like, where's the Kafka? Where's the So yeah, you gotta adapt your language. So you gotta know who you're talking to and so on, right? And many more things. So
Makes sense. But I wanted to ask, like you just talked about burnout. How long have you been like working as a computer science engineer?
Oh, that's a good question. Like I think being aware that I was burned out, not long. I would say like 4 months. I wasn't out. So I was aware, and I started immediately seeking for a solution for my team. Like I had a team of 12 people that I didn't want the company to fire, basically, if I quit, which this is what ended up happening. It was really bad. So I managed. I tried to protect the team and create this, like nominate someone in the team to replace me and so on, so the thing could continue without me and so on, with no lag, right? Unfortunately. So yeah. But the burnout, I think it was perhaps for more than 2 years. So.
Okay.
But without being aware. So I was my like, how do you say that that part of the eye, my eye was always like diggy. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was always like and here in below as well, having lots of health issues because of the stress, but I wasn't noticing. I thought it was just something that was happening with no correlation, right?
Yep.
So yeah.
So
watch out for that.
that was the first and only burnout of your career, right? You've been working for how many
Sorry, say
years?
again?
I'm asking, that was the first and only burnout of your career, right?
Oh no. That was the hardest one, I would say. Actually, in 2018, I was trying to make asyncAPI grow, and I also got burned out because I was getting no response. I was seeing people using it, but I got no response. But at the end of 2018, I finally got some people from MuleSoft and Salesforce to to support the project. So yeah, it was really good. But I had another one there as well. Slightly, let's say, you can call it burnout or got tired of. But yeah, I was like a little bit tired of hitting a wall constantly, and people not helping, and you could see already like a community forming, but nobody was helping financially or helping with the code or with the docs or whatever. So they were only opening issues, and complaining. It's like,
Oh,
yeah, what the fuck? This is an open source project, motherfuckers. if something is not, if something is broken,
okay,
fix it
fix it.
instead
Makes
of
sense.
complaining. So yeah, it's
Makes
open
sense.
for a reason, right?
How's
So
the
yeah.
situation right now? Is it still issues? I'm pretty sure now since it's under Linux Foundation, it has a lot of contributors now.
Oh yeah. So at least on Slack, I can check live, but at least on Slack, last time I checked, it was more than 8,000 people just on Slack. And yeah, let me check.
8,000 is insane.
Yeah, it's 8,521 as of today. So it's a lot of people. Like I cannot imagine. You cannot imagine that what how that feels when you look back, right? Um, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of contributors. It's last time I checked, it was like 40 people in the technical steering committee. So these are the people who decide about the future of the project. So lots of people involved. I've been spending a lot of hours of their lives. And oops, it's my note taker. It has joined the call.
Do I
You
keep
can
it?
kick it if you want.
Do I keep it?
Yeah, kick it out. No, kick it out. That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, I don't need notes for this. Uh, so yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a governance board of 5 people. So it's already like established organization, and it's a huge thing now. We're even now one of the favorite open source project to target attacks to. So we're being the targets of supply chain attacks,
Okay. Why?
and
But why is it favorite?
because asyncAPI is installed in many computers, right? In many servers, in many computers. So it's already popular enough thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we even had to form our own security team, because security team, if you want, with the help of GitHub, right? Because GitHub is helping a lot on that front. Because we were like, none of us were experts in security, and so we were like, if we receive one of these attacks, what do we do, right? Like, what do you do in these cases? Yeah, we can roll back and we can fix things and deploy a new version, but perhaps keys and everything and passwords and everything are already compromised, so we don't know. So yeah, lots of GitHub, and there was another guy from another company, a security company, helping a lot. So yeah, we're in good hands now. We're having lots of helps now. So yeah, that's just good.
But now you're not associated with asyncAPI, right?
Sorry, say again.
Now you've left asyncAPI.
I've left recently, yeah. So I've been planning it since a year now, more than a year now. And last year I communicated the governance team and the rest of the community. I did it in a public live stream. That my intention to drop from the organization this year, so a year after. And on June, I decided okay, it's already in good hands. Everything is working. I can see everything. I can see I'm not doing anything anymore. I started transferring everything I was doing, even the passwords, everything that I was still owning, password keys and everything. Making sure that it was in a shared and safe and shared space. So transferring, all of this, so I was not the owner anymore, right? And as it should have been, by the way. But yeah.
So
And now I'm not.
You left it in June this year, right?
Yeah, June this year.
So right now, what are you focusing on? Do you have any plans?
Yes, I'm actually since the beginning of the year, I'm completely changing the topic, right? So I'm not
Yeah.
into APIs anymore. I I have to clarify something.
Yeah.
So some people have associated my person as an API expert or as a EDA expert. Well, I became an EDA expert at the end, but some people associated my person to that because yeah, I created this in KPI. But the thing is that 15 or 20 years ago, more or less, I was already building things, building libraries in public, building and putting them on my GitHub. Um, Libraries, products. I was even building a what's it called? A browser-based IDE, right? Like the one that GitHub has now,
Yeah.
right? I built one called Didgeridoo. It's on my GitHub, by the way.
What is it called?
Um,
Sorry, what is it called?
Didgeridoo, like like the instrument, like the long instrument,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Didgeridoo, you know. Um, so I was building these kind of things, but I was good at code, but I was really bad at building products or businesses or marketing them, you know,
Yeah.
or marketing not in the strict sense of marketing like placing ads and all these things, but getting people to know that you're working on that, right? Like you're working on something and you want people to know that you're
No,
working
no.
on that.
Yep.
I was terrible at that, but I was good at code. I've been coding since I was 11 years old, and I'm 42 now. So I've been working for a big part of my life. So code was not a problem. The problem was getting it to be known, and so now it's in a graveyard on GitHub. Now, right now that the project is there, like it wasn't used at all,
Okay.
and I kept building things, but
You.
nothing related to APIs and anything like that. So what I wanted to clarify here is that I'm still doing that thing, right? I'm still building. That's what I like. But now, with the experience that I gained on asyncAPI, on getting things to be known and so on, I'm building a newsletter platform for people who have their own newsletter. To have it in a common place. Things have stuck, but it's open. It's open in the sense that you can use whatever email provider you have and create your newsletter there and share your newsletter there. It's called Commune. I can share it with you here. Actually, I can share it on the live stream.
Yeah.
It's
What's
called Commune and
commune
yeah.
dot what section? Commune.
No, it's usecommune.com. That's yeah. Well, yeah, I cannot paste links, right? Yeah. I think you are the only one allowed to paste links right there
Yeah.
on the chat. Yeah.
Commune.com. It's not opening for me.
No. Usecommune.com. Yeah.
Oh, use commune.com. Okay.
Yeah. Commune.com is a very expensive
Okay.
domain.
I think I might be dumb because use commune is still not opening.
No. Use.
Can you spell it?
You have it on USE.
Yeah. Use commune.com.
No, you're not loading usecommune.com.
I mean,
What the fuck?
did I spell it wrongly?
What? That's bad, eh? We're catching a bug in the live stream.
I thought I just spelled it wrong.
You have it in the chat. I mean, I can share with you on the
Wait, let me just paste
on the meet.
Let me paste the link in the chat and you tell me if that's correct or not.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it the other way around. I'm gonna share it with you, and you can click.
Sure.
I'm worried that maybe 3Ws is what's making. Yeah, it's a 3W. Damn it, that's bad. Yeah, it's a 3W.
Wait, I didn't
Yeah.
get you.
Okay. You should not use the three W's.
Three W's.
Yeah, you should not use www. That's the thing. Yeah, that's a bad thing. I should have caught it. Yeah,
Okay. Don't use it's what?
I'll fix it.
I don't get it. Why is it not working for me? People are saying
You
this.
have it on the you have it on the chat. If you click on the chat
Yes.
on the Google Meet, can you open it?
Oh, okay. On the Google Meet. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, we're debugging live. Love it.
What if I tell
We're
you?
right now.
Yeah,
We're gonna
here
fix
it is.
DNS.
Here it is. Use commune.com.
Doesn't open. Come on. So are people able to see it? I'm curious now.
Okay, I can open it now. It works. It's just that I was wrong.
Okay. You went up?
What if I tell?
Why?
Yeah.
All right. So
That's
yeah.
the latest project you're working on.
Yes, and actually, let me share something because I think it's gonna be easier. So if you wanna, well, it's okay. My newsletter is also there.
Okay.
What I usually I don't write every week, but I try to write regularly, and there I share, thoughts. It's actually it can be about engineering. It can be about how to get your products to be known. It can be about sometimes it's being about mental health as well, like the things that have been happening to me, trying to warn other people like, hey, watch out, this can happen to you, right? So yeah. Let me share the link, although people will not be able to click it, but at least copy and paste it. We'll be able.
No, I think they can click it in the chat. You share it here, I'll share
I
it.
think so. I think you're the only one who can click a link, who can
paste links.
Who can paste the link. Yeah.
So
This is to avoid.
I can just send it to me. I'll send it in the chat.
Yeah. What is it? I'm a little bit. Okay, so where are you? Okay. Got it. I'm lost. I'm seeing too many. I'm seeing your face in too many places, and I don't know now if it's Google Meet or if it's YouTube. It's like, where do I click?
Just one second. Just one second. Anime X fan, bro. Please, just stop being weird, okay? Yeah, this is your newsletter.
Yeah, that's my newsletter. Yeah. You can subscribe there
Sure.
if you want to follow. So I try to make it interesting. So yeah, and that's what I'm working on. And at the same time, so I'm building this platform, but I know, like thanks to asyncAPI, I got to learn that building communities is a slow thing. It's a very slow thing, right?
Yeah.
So, and building a social net. This is a social network. If you look deep at the data model behind it, it's a social network of newsletters and their subscribers. So it's not new. So Substack it's exactly that model. The only difference one of the big differences is that Substack is a closed thing, so you cannot really take out your newsletter out of Substack without losing everything, right? Except the email addresses. So building this kind of data model is it's slow because it requires people to subscribe, to join, to follow, to get something back. But when you have a social network where there's no people and there's no newsletters, where do you start, right? And I think this is an open question. I think this has been one of my biggest challenges in engineering in my life. Like, how do you get started? A community, for instance, you open Slack or Discord, and you want people to join and support you on asyncAPI or whatever you do, right?
Yeah.
How do you get started? How do you get people to join Discord and spend time with you there and so on. I'm pretty sure you've gone through it, right? So
As an engineer, asking it, how do you build a project that people start joining it as a community?
yeah, yeah. How you like? How do you do that? Like, how do you do that in a because it's a human thing. It's not really an engineering thing,
Engineering thing, yeah.
right?
I think,
It's not an engineer.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably you first of all, you start using your project your own self, and people. I actually never really thought about it. How do you create a project that people you build a community around it? I mean, right now
yeah,
I do have a very stupid vibe coded website wherein I just put in my daily logs, and what I've been doing is I've been using it for myself, but I've also made it public. So if anybody wants to join it, they can join it. I know that this is not the most direct parallel we can draw here, but
well,
I definitely, I,
it's a way.
yeah. So I am very clear that I don't care if anybody else is actually using it or not, but I want to use it for myself, and I've given it a public platform so that people who want to start using it after seeing me may use it. But again, my intention there is not creating a community, so I'm not really sure what the answer would be.
Yeah. So when I said that it's in KPI, my intention wasn't all either creating a community, right? So it was not in my mind. Let's create a community out of this.
Yeah.
It was just building a tool for me, and at some point I created Slack and a GitHub organization because I thought, like, look, if this is something in that it's helpful for me, I'm pretty sure that there will be other people out there who will find it helpful. And this could be a place where we can chat. And perhaps we can even become 100 people here, right? Like 100 people is going to be a success, right? Well, it took more than 2 years to get to 100. So it took a long time. Then it at some point it's like boom, it goes fast.
So like,
But
yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm just trying to understand
no.
I'm trying to understand the timeline here. So when did Async API start its adoption and the community grew? Like, what was the timeline?
2018. So at the end of the year of 2018. So I started at November 2016,
Okay.
right? So it's going to be 10 years in November this year.
Mhm.
And about 3 years, almost exactly 2 years later, I I got my first contract with Salesforce and MuleSoft to support the project because we started seeing some adoption around it. Even before, in May of 2018, I got Slack to use it. So Slack started using asyncAPI. This was the first time that I learned that someone else was using asyncAPI.
Okay.
And I
You must
learned
have
by
been
chance
very
because
happy.
of yeah, and scared. So I was like,
Yeah, makes
I was
sense.
like, I was working on the project like nobody's watching, like pushing
Makes sense.
commits, like with work in progress commits, like this. Well, I take care of this. I'm gonna do this now. Yeah, it's just half baked stuff all around.
Mhm.
No docs, no updated docs. Everything was a mess because I was the only one using it actually. So it was just who cares, right? It was just
Yeah.
for me and for my team. And my team already knew the project well. My team, I mean, on the company I was back then. So yeah, so there wasn't a problem. But then at some point, a friend of mine says, hey, "Look, I'm on the Spec by Slack conference in San Francisco, and look who's on the screen." And he shared the picture on Twitter, and it says Slack adopting OpenAPI, async API, blah blah blah. And it's, what the like, Slack is adopting async API, and I was like, my first reaction was like, yeah, what the fuck? This is huge, and at the same time, I was like, oh no, gosh, like I gotta clean things up, because if these people are looking at the project, this is a mess. So they're gonna think the project is a shit just because it's a mess. And the project was good. It was just that everything
Yeah.
was, after 2 years of touching the code over and over, everything becomes a mess. So I started rushing things out, and that was my first burnout. Because At some point I realized like again like Slack adopted it, but they never raise their hands and say, hey, look, Fran, we're here, we're using it, or we're here to help, not even to help, we're using asyncAPI, we just wanted you to know that we're using it. Nobody was raising their hands saying they were using it. So for me, it was, I was blind, I didn't know who else was using it, and I thought, if Slack is using it, most likely there are 100 other companies out there using it as
Yeah.
well, you know, and many engineers using it, and nobody's talking, nobody is saying anything, right? And I was like, at some point I was like, look, if they don't like something, they should fix it, right? So I stopped working on asyncAPI for the whole summer, and yeah. So to my question before, so how do you make, if you create a library or a spec like I did, or a product, a tool, whatever, how do you make people use it, right? How do you grow a community around it? If it's open source, how do you grow a community around it? If it's not open source, how do you make people come and use your product, right? This is not an engineer question. This is usually a sales question or a marketing question, but it's, when it comes to open source, it's very close to engineering as well, right? Like, how do you make, you as an engineer, how do you make your open source project be known, or at least noticed, and by some people, by even a few people, right? So that's what I'm working on right now as well, on unrejectable. So I'm running a mentorship program for engineers who want to get their work to be known. Their work can be an open source project, their own work on their own companies. Sometimes you're working on a company as an employee, and you just want your work to be known, like to be noticed, because if you do it, then it's going to be easier for you to find a better job in the future, right? Or if you're fired, then the companies are going to be chasing you instead of you chasing the companies, right? So that's the difference, right? So that's to what I'm trying to teach everyone here, right now, is like, let the companies chase you. Let's work. Let's make things in a way that companies chase you, instead of you having to chase the jobs. It's not immediate. I gotta be frank. So it's not something that you do. You do this, and this, and salt, magic. Everyone's gonna be crazy and chasing you. No. It's not gonna be like that. It's probably something that's gonna pay off in 2 years, 3 years. Who knows, right? Can be as soon as in a year, probably. It really depends on many things, but there are a few things that engineers usually don't do, and one of them is that they are afraid of talking out loud about their own work, the work they do, and so on. And that's really bad, right? So, and I managed to. So that's something I noticed in my career. I've been talking to many engineers, and I noticed that these people are afraid of talking about their own work and saying that they are good at something, because it could be perceived as being egocentric, and being, like you are showing off or something like that. It's not showing off. It's sharing. It's sharing that you do what you did, not for the sake of, look how good I am, but for the sake of, look, I'm going to share this because it might be useful for you as well at your job and so on, right? So that's fine. And it will pay off for you in the future, for sure. So yeah, so it's win-win if you think about it. So, but engineers are usually introvert,
I
and
agree that,
and
generally these are
and
two
it's hard
different
to,
things.
yeah, and it's hard to break that barrier, to break that wall. But yeah, there are ways of doing it. So yeah.
Were you in your, when you were just starting out as an engineer, were you the same? Like, you were not building in public as much as you're focusing on it right now, building a community?
What do you mean? Like, if I was,
When you started, you're telling me that
yeah,
engineers are generally not good at publicizing their projects, right?
Hmm.
When you started as your career as an engineer, were you the same? I guess.
Definitely, like not when I started, 10 years ago, so right before asyncAPI. So the
Okay.
asyncAPI was the first project. Well, no, I'm lying. Second project that I
Okay.
started doing things differently. So I talked about asyncAPI before it even existed. That's the only thing that I did different, right? So I
Okay.
started speaking about asyncAPI before it even had a name, before it even existed. So I went to conferences, couple of conferences, one in Stockholm and another one in Barcelona. I was living in Barcelona back then.
Okay.
Um, so I went to two conferences and I spoke about it in a very small room with, let's say, I don't remember exactly the number of people, but say 15, 20 people at most. It was a small room. Um, and I told the idea about it. And on the hallways, um, I was always talking to people who were already known in the API space and asking them like, hey, or sharing with them like, look, I had this idea that I think it's gonna be it could be good, it could be great, and so on, blah blah blah. Talking about this in KPI concept. I didn't have a name yet, and they were like, oh, that's an interesting point. I don't know anything about that, but you might be on something onto something. And some people even said some one of these, let's say, big guys at that time in APIs, when I shared, it already had a name, asyncAPI, it already had a website, and so everything. When I shared on that Slack, I shared on the Slack community about APIs, and I got one of the big names in API saying, nah, this is dumb. You should not do this because I tried in the past and it's not going to work. Uh,
Wow.
Now this guy is actively promoting asyncAPI.
So it's a full circle. It's a full
It's
circle.
actually one of the main things of his job is to actively promote OpenAPI and asyncAPI. So that was it's okay. I mean, we can
Make
all
mistakes.
fail. We can
Yeah.
all so that's make mistakes and so on. I'm not doing. That's why I'm not mentioning who is this guy and so on. But it's okay. But for a while, I was like, so this guy's telling me that this is not worth it. And this guy knows a lot about it. And he tried, and he's saying that he tried and he failed because nobody wants to use it. But okay, so maybe for a while I was like thinking, shit, probably I should quit and I should stop doing this because it might not be worth it. But at the same time, I was like, but it's helpful for me. like, like this guy could say whatever he wants to say, but I am proof number zero, since we're developers. I'm proof number zero that this works and this is helpful. So I don't need anyone to come and say, this is not going to be helpful. No, it is. It's helpful for me. So it's
Right.
really rare that I'm the only one in the planet who's gonna find it helpful, right? It's really rare. There must be something else. I'm not gonna say I was thinking on a standard, it becoming a standard or something like that. No, 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 no. I was talking about this is a tool that I created. It was not it was never meant to become standard or anything like that. Like, at least it was not in my mind. This all came later than like 2018 or something like that. So yeah, so that was another lesson for me. Like, don't trust everything people tell you blindly just because they might be having a bad day or maybe they are not your target audience as well. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
uh, I
Exactly.
get every week I get dozens, not hundreds because it's not a lot, but at least dozens of DMs on LinkedIn from people who are building tools, building their projects, and so on. Usually, most of the people are junior or less experienced, let's say, not very experienced, and and they ask me if I can evaluate their project, if I can use it, and tell them what I think, and so on. I'm not their target audience. Like I built this tool for, even for APIs to create an API for this and for that, and say, I'm not building APIs anymore. So I'm not your target audience. I mean, it's been more than 10 years that I don't build an API myself. And
Okay.
that's funny because I was building APIs. I created Async API because I was building it
Building API.
actively APIs. Then my job became to promote and to develop Async API. But I wasn't the one building APIs.
APIs.
That's why I had to be in contact with many engineers around the world. Like, hey, tell me what are the pain points when you're creating APIs. Tell me not when you use Async API. What are your pain points when you're developing, creating APIs, shipping it to production, measuring the whatever, everything, right? All the whole developer life cycle. So I had to be in touch with people who were in the trenches, right? Because I was not in the trenches anymore, right?
Yeah.
For more than 10 years. So when you do this to me, is like, I don't know, like I'm not that guy. I mean, I was at that point, but it's been a long time. It's been 10 years now, and yeah, and some people even like, I'm applying, I'm building something to help people apply or pass the tests that you have to do on, like what you guys are doing actually on the live stream. Like, what's it called?
Wait.
When you apply to a job and they
The
send you
DSA,
a test.
online
Say again?
assessments, DSA online
Yeah,
assessments.
yeah. Exactly. And I was like, look, I haven't applied for a job for more than 10 years, right? So I don't know. Like, I'm not your. I mean,
Okay.
I can use it, but yeah, it's not a pain for me. And so I haven't applied because it's precisely because of anything KPI. So I don't know, because I no, at that time no one was doing that. No one was testing you online or anything like that.
Yeah.
At most, they were asking some questions in the office and so on, and that's it.
You didn't have.
And or
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you didn't have like DSA type rounds at your time when you were applying for jobs.
there were some companies doing that, but they were usually the ones that nobody wanted to work with.
Okay.
So yeah, it was like, if you applied for a job and they were sending an assessment, something like that, it was silly. It was like, okay, I'm not gonna lose time with you. I'm gonna apply to something else
Oh yeah.
because this guy's gonna be nicer, and there was plenty of jobs. So that
What
wasn't a problem.
plenty of jobs? What year is this? What year is this?
So last time, I think, when I joined Hitch, well, Hitch, it was already so 2012, I moved to Barcelona.
Okay.
I had to apply to a company doing an assessment because I wasn't living in Barcelona, so I wanted to just move there. And I knew that this wasn't going to be my, let's say, my company for a while. I knew it was just like a tool for me to, a trampoline, you know, to get to Barcelona, and then from there I'll find another one, right? So I was like, okay, if I have to do an assessment, I'll do it. But it was on paper. It was an assessment on paper, right?
Okay. So
To write it, silly.
makes sense.
Yeah,
I think
silly. Yeah.
lead code didn't exist before 2015, I guess. So I'm pretty sure you never did lead code in your life, right?
No. I've heard about it, but I've never done it. And I find it actually interesting that it's a thing now, but because I've been hiring myself during
Yeah.
all these years. I've been
Oh yeah.
hiring when I was at Postman. I was on the other side, and I mean, not even I don't think anyone at Postman was using that, at least not on my circles, right, inside Postman. So when I was interviewing people, I was interviewing people. I
Okay.
was not I was not sending assessments or anything like that. You show me what you have done. You show me your GitHub or whatever. Okay, yeah, there was no AI, but then, so
Oh,
that
that's
was easier.
another question I had. Do you still like write code by hand in 2026?
Nah, not
No.
anymore. Not anymore. No, not anymore. I review code that AI writes. Yeah, it's faster. It's way. Actually, I gotta be fair. I don't always review all the code. I have a lot of tests. A
Okay.
lot. That's what I do. So, and I test. things myself manually as well, so just to see if it works well as expected. Um, but I don't do it anymore because um, some people say like you gotta test it. So I have a lot of guardrails in terms of security. That's the only thing that I have. Let's say a lot of guardrails, and I review if I have a database migration and something like that. Is okay? I'm gonna look through it myself because that's important, especially with permissions and the database and so on. That's it. That's the only thing. But and people say like, no, you gotta review because the AI might have made a mistake
Mistake.
here and there. It's like, dude, I've been working my whole life with teams, with people making mistakes all the time. So it doesn't change anything. It's like a colleague making a mistake. You find a mistake, you fix it, and it makes another mistake, like humans.
Yeah,
You fix the
exactly.
back and create two, right? So that's the way it is. Actually, AI is much better at that
Humans are coding.
than humans. So yeah, so that it's never been a problem.
But don't you think, like, because of AI now, what job earlier used to take three, four engineers is now being done by just one guy and his, let's say, codex agent? Isn't that crunching the number of jobs freshers are?
I'm pretty sure that there's some math there, but there are other factors as well. So, for instance, in my case, I'm building Commune myself alone. If I wanted to build the same thing back then, I'll probably have needed at least one co-founder or two people to help me with this, right?
Yeah.
Or it will have launched, or it will have been, let's say, um, slower, right? So I could not be launching features as fast as I'm doing it now, right? So it would have taken me, if I could do it alone, but it would have taken me more time. So now it's faster in that case. So it's crunching in that sense. It's crunching jobs. Now, when working in companies, I don't think it's the case. Honestly, I don't think it's the case. I think what's happening is that, or the majority of the companies are using this to do more. They are using these tools, are using AI to do more, not to cut jobs. Right now, there are big companies like Amazon, like Microsoft, like all these big ones, claiming that because of AI, they are firing X amount of people. Bullshit.
Wait, you
I
think
call
so?
it bullshit because, yeah, and I mean, you can look at the numbers. They say we are firing 3,000 people. One day before the announcement, or even after the announcement, around the announcement, they're opening 3 new job positions. 3,000 new job positions. Almost the same amount of job positions that they have fired. So why they do that? There has been, or that's my my read on the whole thing, on the whole situation.
Okay.
There has been an increasing, let's say, for the last decade or so, engineering salaries have been going up, and
Yeah.
it was impossible to stop. Right, so we were getting more and more and more. I was just, for us, it was actually back then. It was like, you want to increase your salary, just quit your job and join another company. That was the fastest way, right? I even once doubled my salary with this move. Doubled my salary in a single job hop, right?
Wow.
So it was insane, and I wasn't known or anything like that. That was just another invisible engineer nobody knows, right? The regular guy that only the circle of friends know. Um, it was super easy to get more and more money and so on, right? Investors have to pay for that. Investors have to pay for
Pay
this
for
money.
that.
So what do? You cannot stop doing that because there's still more demand than offer, right? So I mean, there's still more companies needing engineers than engineers exist in the world.
Wait,
So
I disagree there. Do you actually believe that statement?
yeah.
I guess
I
I
think
guess then.
you are. I think you are coming. I think you are biased by a something that is. I might be wrong. I don't have the numbers, but if depending on where you live,
Yeah,
um,
it's
you
very
might
bad
you
in
mi-
India. It is.
yeah, that's the thing. So in India, you're living a very critical situation. Let's say right now, which is
Yeah,
India is producing hundreds of thousands of engineers every year, right? So
exactly.
like insane. It was insane. It's been insane, right? So, but companies are not like companies. The number of companies in India growing there is not pairing with that growth. Wow, that's why I was saying like worldwide, right? Um, Worldwide, the number of companies investing in needing, let's say, engineers, it's growing faster than the number of engineers in the world. You gotta know that you gotta be aware that India is probably perhaps together with China the one producing the biggest amount of engineers
Engineers, yeah.
from their universities. That's not the case in Europe or in the US. That's not, but in the US, for instance, and a little bit less in Europe, the amount of companies, especially in the US, the number of companies is growing insanely. You know, needing this kind of roles. So you either move to US and work there, or these companies hire remotely, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Hiring remotely. There's still a lot of people allergic to remote jobs, but
Wow.
not the engineer, but the managers. Because
Wow.
managing a remote team is
Yeah,
another
yeah.
thing. It's a different thing. My team
Did you ever
was
have
look.
to
I think.
manage a remote team?
Sorry, say again.
I'm saying, did you ever had a chance to manage a remote team?
Oh yeah. My team at asyncAPI when I was at Postman, well, look, one was in the US, another one was in the UK, two in Barcelona, another one here close to Badajoz, another one was in Denmark, another two in Poland, right?
Okay.
What else? Another guy in India as well. Um, I'm living someone there. So well, anyway, so you can get an idea. So time zones, in terms of time zones, we had as extremes as India. From my point of view, of course, like thinking that I am in the middle. Let's say I had India and the US,
US, yeah.
right? So for me, it was like okay, it was almost impossible to make the guy in India to meet with the
Yeah, in
girls
US.
in the US, right?
Yeah.
It was almost impossible. Um, Oh, it was possible, but yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want people to be in a meeting at 12 a.m. or or as soon as I don't know 4 a.m. or something like that. It's not to work. And so we took the policy of no meetings, right? Let's do no meetings unless they are necessary, right? Or not the whole team meeting. If you need to meet with someone from the team because you both are working on something, you manage your meeting the way you prefer. So we were relying a lot on recorded videos, right? So we were recording videos,
Yeah.
And when possible, when we- when possible in written form, right? But if something was difficult to explain in words, let's say in written form, you could record the video and share it and so on. It was like an asynchronous meeting, right? So, so we were working asynchronously,
Yes, yes.
of course, right? But it's a challenge. It's a challenge, and if you are, I I wanted to take that challenge because I love to take care of my team. So I I I think that they were my friends. They are my friends. So they're not any random people who I don't care about. Right? They're not a number or something like that, right? So, but that's not always the case. If you are a manager who's looking to save your own ass, um, then yeah, that's not good. That's not good because then it means that you probably have to adapt yourself the way you work. You have less control over what everyone's doing right now. Maybe they are not working, they're not sitting in front of the laptop, maybe they are enjoying time off without telling you. And so I don't care. I was even telling people, no, don't tell me if you're taking time off or the day off or something. Don't even tell me, because if you tell me, then I have to log on the company portal and so on, and I have to make, I have to register it. I don't want to do that. If you take a day off because you don't feel in the mood of working, don't tell me. But take the day off and that's it. That's okay. Don't even tell anyone in the team unless you have had a meeting or something like that, right? Don't even tell anyone in the team. Just take the day off, because I don't care. Because micromanaging to the, let's say, to looking at, are you in your laptop right now in these hours and so on, makes no sense in software. It makes no sense. We work by projects. We want to build this. I don't by that date, let's say. Okay, if you want to take the day off today because you are not in the mood, you don't feel productive. Some days your coding is like still done, like I cannot think clearly, right? Some days are just, what the fuck am I doing here, right? I'm just, I'm just hitting the chair, and that's all. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So I will rather go for a walk, or even with some friends or family or whatever you want to do, right? And come back tomorrow and be as double productive as you usually are, because then rather than wasting time. So it's okay. And then if you abuse that, I'm gonna notice it. If you abuse that policy because I'm not chasing you, I'm looking at you at the end of a project, and as we're approaching, not even at the end, in the middle of a project, I'm gonna notice that this guy is always like, we're waiting for him or for something, or he's not moving fast enough, let's say, or good enough or whatever. We're gonna notice. And honestly, I never had to chase anyone for that. Never. It was always the opposite. I had to chase people and tell them, you tomorrow are taking 4 weeks off, right?
What?
Because you're taking 4 weeks off, and I had to do that with a friend of mine in the team as well. So I had to tell him, like, if it were for me in a meeting, if it were for me, it's starting right now. But I understand, as we close the meeting, you're off for 4 weeks, right? But I understand that it might cause some anxiety and so on, because you want to close some things and so on, right? And we were working in community. Don't forget about that. So we were working as a team, but also in the asyncAPI community, right? The guy was putting so much pressure into him that he wasn't able to take any single day as holidays. But when I say any single day as holidays, it's not even Saturdays and Sundays, right? So he was working every day until I noticed. And then I was like, were you shipping code in Saturday and Sunday? It's fine. I don't care. If you want to do it, do it. But last weekend as well, the other weekend as well. Wait, you working all days? And literally he said something like, I cannot take holidays now because I need to do this and that, whatever he was doing. He was managing like a working group in the community. He was getting started a working group. And I said, like, you know what? You're taking 4 weeks off, because you don't have to do that. Like, it's not your single responsibility. Remember that this is an open source project, so it's open. If anyone wants to jump in and manage it, they can do it. And maybe they are not doing it because you're always there constantly, right?
Yeah.
You're so constant, right? You're not even giving people a chance to chime in. Remember that you're working every day on this. People who are not working with us, who are contributing to the project, they may have spare 1 hour a day to contribute. So, or sometimes even just the weekends. So yeah, they arrive in the weekend and it's like, oh, the fuck, what happened this week? A lot of things has changed, because in a week, if you work daily, right, in a week you can ship a lot. You can change a lot of things. So that was actually being even worse. And I told the guy like, starting tomorrow, you're 4 weeks off, and he took the 4 weeks off, and I have the feeling that he avoided a huge burnout
It
because
was, yeah. At least you
yeah,
gave him a holiday before him burning out and just quitting permanently.
come on. And at Postman we had, I don't know if it's still the case, we had unlimited holidays, unlimited time off. So that's the same, but most of the people are not taking even the legal ones, the
What?
legal minimum.
Are
you
they like
know you
understaffed?
give you yeah, the thing is that you give people the chance to, you can take as many holidays as you need, right? uh and people think, I'm gonna be on holidays every day, I'm gonna just show up one day a year, hey guys, how you doing, give me the salary. That's it. No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. If you don't chase people, people don't take holidays, because you're trusting, you're giving so much trust to them. I trust you that you're going to do whatever it's needed, that people feel safe, and then people enjoy their job. And because people are enjoying their job, they don't feel like they're working,
Okay.
but they are working, right? It's a job, even if you like it. So yeah. Anyway, that's all to say that I'm not going to manage a team anymore.
Okay.
It's too much pressure.
It sounded like you did enjoy managing that remote team.
uh, and then dealing with HR and policies, company policies, things that you want to do for your team, but you can't because of company policies, and having to fight even with the CEO, and it's, uh, well, not with the CEO, not so much. Yeah, no, it's a nice guy, but yeah, having to fight people at the top of the company. So my team was feeling nice, feeling well. Yeah.
When I had a side question, as you were talking about open source, how a single guy doing that, uh, participating in that open source project is showing so much code. You're talking about how some people have just free time on their weekends, right? And can contribute. I wanted to ask, like, since I have also been trying to get into open source since very long, but every time I open a big repository, I am just very overwhelmed with all the just the file structure and how it's all so particularly set up that even if you don't follow a single rule, you might mess some things up and all that. Like, do you have any advices or good practices over how can junior engineers like me get into this
Yeah.
practice of
I
open
think
source?
I have advices on two sides. So
Okay,
if someone is listening and is running an open source community, or trying to run an open source project and community and so on,
okay,
make it easy for engineers to contribute. And that's usually not a README, right? Having a good README is nice, it's good. Having good documentation is good. I think it's a basic. Uh, so it has to be there, but it's not enough. It's far from enough, right? Because of what you said, like you land on a new project, the file structure, even the README. If the README is so long, I have to read all of this just to make your head around what's going on here, right? How do I change things, or how do I contribute here, and so on. So if you have a Slack or Discord, have a channel dedicated only to helping newcomers, right?
newcomers.
So I think, and if you have a community already, even if it's just 3 people or 4 people, right? Have at least one person dedicated to monitoring this channel and onboarding people, right? So something we're doing on asyncAPI is there are, at least that I know, 3 people monitoring this contributing channel. And what they do is, if someone needs help, with hey, I want to contribute but I don't know where to start, cool, move to the DMs, right, to the private messages, and help them, even if it's over a call. If you have to have a call with them and explain them, hey, what do you want to do? In the case of, for instance, facing KPI, you have tons of tools where you can contribute. You have tons of languages and frameworks and things, or the spec itself, right? So spec is rare. Like, most people don't want to touch the spec, but the tools, yeah, lots of people. So what are you proficient in, like, or what do you want to learn? Maybe you want to contribute because you want to learn. So you want to learn TypeScript. Okay, so here are the TypeScript projects. right? Which one do you think it's I'm going to explain briefly what everyone is doing, and then you can choose. Want to contribute to this one? Okay, cool. Let's go to the issues, right? This over a call. Okay, this is, and you explain the issues to these people, right? You can do the call one on one, or you can do the call with multiple people who join at the same time. Usually it's one on one because people don't want to look dumb in front of others, right?
Makes sense.
Even though even though you're not dumb, but you're just lost because you just landed on a new place. That's it. It happens to all of us. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it on the community management side. Let's say on the engineering side, if you're an engineer and want to contribute, ask for that help. Ask for that help. Create an issue. If there's a Discord, if there is a Slack channel, there are people behind this project, even if it's just one guy, right? Who will be happy to walk you through the whole thing, just to have another friend helping them with the project.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they are desperate looking for someone who will help them. If it needs to have multiple calls and explaining whatever is needed, they will happily do it. It's okay. It's okay. It's or chat messages or whatever you need. It's gonna be fine. So yeah, if there's a Discord or Slack, ask there. If there's nothing like that, ask on issues, whatever. Hey, I want to contribute. I don't know where to start. Can you please help me? Can you please guide me? And don't think that this is gonna make you look down, because it's not. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. What's dumb is landing there and thinking, nope, I'm not gonna contribute because people are gonna think that I'm dumb. No, it's actually brave. It's you just exposing you're vulnerable. Like, I don't understand what's happening here. Can someone please help me figure things out so I can contribute? Damn it! Like, you're doing for something good, not for you're asking for a good reason, not for can you please lose time with me? It's like you're asking so you can be helpful. And I was going to say, like, you can also use AI nowadays. So
Yeah.
clone the project and ask AI, hey, can you please help me figure out what's going on here? Not where are the bugs and how to fix them. No. Can you please explain to me what this tool is about exactly, what they want to do, whatever. Like, but just as a way to explore the repo. Can you tell me where the code is, how the things are structured, and so on? Just for that, not for creating any pull request or anything like that. And before you create any single pull request, always, please, always create the issue. Always.
All
Because
what? Sorry, I didn't get you that.
create an issue.
Oh, okay.
Create an issue first.
Okay.
Always. Or if it's a discussion on a GitHub, what's it called? A GitHub discussion, actually. If you're having a discussion on GitHub discussions, that's okay. That's, depending on the project, might be enough. But start with discussing, hey folks, is this even needed? Is this even something you want to have? Because perhaps it's something that they already discussed in the past and they decided they don't want to have, right? And you're gonna throw a pull request to a repo, and you might think, it doesn't hurt, right? Yeah, one doesn't hurt, but one after another and another, then and with AI and so on, like asking Claude, hey, can you find the bug or one of the issues and fix it and ship a pull request quickly, just to make you look like you are super productive. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Talk to the humans. Talk to the humans behind it. AI is a tool. Don't let it replace you, right?
But I mean, are you still against the fact that newcomers should just not use AI to like solve their first issues?
Say again, sir, because sometimes I cannot hear you well.
Okay, I'm asking, as a newcomer, is it good practice if I use AI to solve the issues, like all the issues with good first issue tag? Let's say I just clone the repo and use AI, because I've seen very many people, all the maintainers are against these AI generated PRs. I guess they are flooded with all these PRs for reviews that are created by AI, and that's why.
It's not bad per se. you can use AI as long as you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it's okay to create a pull request, and that's why I was saying like create the issue first. Create it manually. Not don't tell AI to create the issue. Go there, open the issue, explain yourself. Like, hey, I want to work on this. I found this issue, or if there's an issue already, I want to work on this issue. Is it okay for you? Is there anyone else already working on this? Might happen as well. It's the human basics of communication. Just talk to the people behind the project, right? Or around the project. Someone will show up and say, sure, like feel free to open a pull request. Now, asking me if it's okay to use AI to open a pull request is like asking someone, is it okay if I use an IDE, or is it okay if I use the text edit app, or the text block? You know what I mean? I don't care about the tools you use to open the pull request. I don't care, as long as it's in the context. You know what I mean? So the context is that issue, that conversation with the humans. So now you create the pull request because it's been discussed. Now it's in context, right? If you want AI to do the code part, there you can do whatever you want. That's okay, right? But make sure that you review it first before pushing, right? You review it and make sure that the AI hasn't done any weird shit, right? Or anything stupid that happens sometimes. Yeah, whatever. I don't think anyone will ever tell you like don't do that. No, no, no. I think it's fine. You can use AI in that context. So what's not cool is that I'm gonna analyze this repo and gonna have found 10 bugs when I've opened 10 pull requests. Bam, 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 bam.
But
Now you created a problem. You created a problem for the maintainers.
maintenance. But I mean, you're considering here the fact that we are okay. There are two things. You're
Mm.
asking about raising an issue, but what about issues that are raised themselves? Like to contribute to a repo, you're assuming that I should be very well frequent user of that project, because then only I can raise an issue that I face, right?
Yeah. So what I will do is that if there's no Slack or Discord associated to the project, um, and I'm not fully aware of what the project is about and so on, and I'm not sure if it's going to be an issue or not, I will probably open an issue asking if there is a Discord or Slack where we can chat,
Okay.
right? So a place where I don't create noise.
Yeah.
Can we chat in another place where I don't create noise here? Can we, or because maybe it's just it's in this project is in the early stages and nobody thought of having, or maybe they thought but they were lazy and said, yeah, well, one day we'll do it, we'll create a Discord, or and maybe that's all they need. They need the encouragement of someone asking, hey, can you please create a place for us to chat, and you do it. They create a place to chat, or they point you to a existing place, and then you chat there. And that's fine. That's okay. That you can chat there. That chat is for that. Our chats are for that, or for quick conversations. So the issues are for more structured, formal. You know, issues basically. so yeah. So before, if you want to have the conversation before you know if it's an issue or not, have it in a chat space, in a chat space, right? If there's not, ask it to have for the owner to create it, or to give you an alternative somewhere to reach out, even if it's an email. I don't know, whatever. I mean, I will not have an email, a chat over email, but yeah, depending on the owner, right?
Okay. Like I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say, and I think part of the reason I've always been overwhelmed when I went to like contribute to open source repo is I finally, let's say if I want to contribute to open source for the very first time in life, I can't contribute to Kubernetes, right? I'll have to start small. I mean, I think that's part
There
of
are
the problem.
small issues. There are small issues in Kubernetes as well.
But I'm pretty sure there's no issue tagged as good first issue, and that has not been flooded with like 9 people asking, okay, assign it to me.
Well, yeah, the people that, yeah, because it's crowded. It's already a
Yeah, it's
crowded
really
project. Yeah,
crowded. Maybe start
well,
small
it's
and
okay.
grow confidence first, though.
Then I'll ask you, why do you want to contribute? Why will you like to contribute to Kubernetes?
I didn't get you. Can you repeat?
Why will you like to contribute to Kubernetes, for instance,
Okay, part of the
and
reason
not
is,
any other project? Why this one and not any other project?
yeah, that's actually a really good question. Before even contributing somewhere, I should actually analyze my motivation, right? Why am I even trying to like help this project out? I mean, I do use Kubernetes in my job, but until and unless I do face an issue myself, I was just trying to see the issues panel, and I didn't understand anything. I went to the good first issue tag there. There itself, I think everything pretty much flooded over my head. So I thought
Yeah.
this is probably not for me.
Yeah, no, it's for you. You just need the context. The problem is that people think that, oh, I land on this issues panel and so on, and that's it. That's all I have to do. No, it requires a knowledge of the project,
Mm.
and probably you need to read a lot of documentation on how the project is structured, if it's there, or probably you have to join their Slack. I think they have a Slack because it's a CNCF project,
Yeah.
so probably you have to join their Slack and I will bet there are people assigned in their community to onboard newcomers. I will bet my ass there because
Okay.
lots of things that we did on asyncAPI, we copied it from CNCF projects like Kubernetes and and projects like Node.js as well. We started adopting many of the practices because we've seen that in these projects it was helpful. It was helpful for people and for them and so on. So I will bet that there is a channel on their Slack to ask for this. Like, hey, I'm a newcomer. How do I get started? And maybe even I will even go farther. Perhaps they even have a program that they run frequently every few weeks or every months where they gather a lot of newcomers and give them like a training, a basic training on how to how to contribute, how the project is structured, how the whole community works, the policies, because it's a big community, so you have to, you're joining a big thing. But that's my question was more about like, you feel entitled, probably more entitled to contribute to Kubernetes than to contribute to any other project, any smaller project, let's say, because you want your work to be visible.
Exactly.
You want you want this visibility, right? Because
Exactly.
in the end, you're doing it to help, but you're doing it also as a ramp, let's say, for yourself, for your career. So you can you can become a better engineer, but you can get better jobs
Right.
and so on. And open source is I mean, it's been proved that it works for that. It works for finding a better job and for demonstrating that you are good at collaborating with others and so on, which are skills that are needed when you work in a company, right? Communication skills, because coding in the end, it's easy, right? It's always been easy in the sense of like, you get a lot of juniors coming to apply to a company, to a position, and they're always showing like, hey, look, I did this tool, I did this website, I did this thing. And that was never a problem. Like coding was never a problem. It's a problem in the beginning when you don't know how to code, but as soon as you learn and if you're enjoying it, you're gonna produce a lot of code, and that's gonna be fine. But nobody is working in isolation in a company. You gotta work with teammates. You gotta work in a organization. So at some point you will not be the junior anymore, and there will be another junior person joining, and you will have to coach them and help them on board and so on. So if I were looking for someone, and I think if everyone who's listening to us here, please take this into account. If you know how to code and you've built a decent amount of things already, like even if it's just sample things, a clone of this or a clone of that, or a stupid library about whatever that no one is using, but it's good for you to learn how to code properly. If that's the case, shift towards communication now. You already know how to code, right?
Okay.
Now learn how to communicate properly. Learn how to communicate in written form, how to communicate speaking to others, how to, when I say learn to communicate, it's not only learn to speak or learn to write, is put yourself in their boots and try to explain things simpler as possible, right? So when you're writing something, you gotta be thinking about the reader, right? Or the receiver. If you're speaking, you gotta be thinking about the receiver. How can I explain this in a way that it's easy for them to understand what I'm trying to say, right? If you do that, if you have good coding skills and good communication skills, I mean, you're more than halfway of being a senior, I would say. So, because seniors is not about, oh, they code better. I've seen juniors code much better than I.
It's about
That was never the
collaboration.
problem. It's about this. It's about the you are a human surrounded by humans and tools as well, of course. But you are surrounded by humans, and a company or a team can only be as good as not as the sum of their team members, but as big as they manage to figure out to collaborate together. Think about football teams,
Yeah,
right?
makes sense.
Many people here probably like football and so on. So you've seen it probably in the World Cup and so on, or and any other sports, right? Football teams full of stars, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, whatever, blah blah blah, and they won nothing, right? And then you have the other ones, in this case, Spain,
Oh yeah.
right, right,
Congratulations.
which is, it just happened by luck that it's Spain. I wasn't trying to bring it to the table, but um, but I was actually, I'm not a football fan, by the way,
Okay.
but I was barely following, and but I was something that caught my attention in this World Cup, and I think that applies to companies as well in working in teams. Now I sound like LinkedIn post. Shit. so, something, so, no, but something that caught my attention is that for me, who I'm not a football fan, follower, I only knew, I think, like 3 or 4 people from the Spanish team. 3 or 4 names, like the bigger names, right? The ones playing in Barca and Real Madrid. No, Real Madrid, I think, got no one. But, the big ones, right?
Yeah.
The stars. Because I'm not following closely, so I don't know the names. And since the very beginning, I was like seeing the results. It's like goal by Pedro Porro, whatever. And it's like, what the fuck is this? and then the next match, the same thing. Two score. They scored twice. It was a goal by this guy, and this other guy is. Why I don't know the guy? Why I don't know these names? Like where are the stars? Why are not they the ones making the goals and so on? And then I started reading a little bit more about what was happening with Spanish team, and they were always like bringing this up, like they're playing as a team, right? They know that the stars are gonna be chased by at least 2 or 3 guys, right, in the field, and they act as magnets. So instead of the stars being like, no, I want to be the one scoring, it's gonna be me. Give it to me. I'm gonna score. Instead of playing like me all the time, I know that I am a magnet of other players, because they are afraid that if I get the ball, I'm gonna score. So I'm gonna get 2 or 3 surrounding me all the time. What does that mean? The rest of the there's gonna be a huge gap in the field that my colleagues can take over and score. So they were acting like that, like big magnets of playing for the team, not for themselves. We want to win. That doesn't have to be the I don't have to be the one scoring.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be me. Even some people were criticizing the stars, the Spanish stars, saying like, they did nothing in the World Cup. What the fuck?
They won.
It was part of the plan. It was part of the plan. The plan was like never them. It was like let the team play. Um, Same thing. You go to a company. You join a team. You know how to code, and perhaps there's gonna be another guy who codes better than you, and so on. And nobody gives a fuck as long as you're able to ship the work or to figure out how to do it, even if it takes you 2 more days. That's okay. Nobody's gonna judge you by your skill, your coding skills, because it took you 1 more hour, 1 more day, or 1 more week. It's okay. What they're gonna judge is your ability to raise your hand and say, "Hey, I'm stuck. I need help. Can someone here in the team please help me? Because I don't want to delay the project because I'm stuck and because I'm afraid of speaking up and showing that I'm stuck." I learned that the hard way. So, well, not the hard way because I wasn't fired, but I was like in a company I was working at Barcelona. I was afraid of. I wasn't able to figure out how to solve a problem, and I was delaying the project to a point that, yeah, the day before the deadline, I had to raise the hand and say, "Look, I'm not gonna have it on time." And the product manager said something to me that always has stuck to me. He said something like, "Look, don't do that anymore. Don't do that. As soon as you feel like you're a little bit stuck, raise your hands. You have colleagues around you. If you don't know how to do it, probably they can help you. Probably they've done it before. So ask for help. Because next time you're not gonna need that help, and next time probably there's gonna be someone else needing your help. You should all be collaborating, right?" And think about one more thing. Even engineers are not working in isolation. Even the engineering team is not working in isolation. If you are in a product company, you're working like Postman in this case, for instance, or any other, or Zoom or Google, right? They build products, right? There is a whole chain of things that happens after the product is built. So you are building the product, but then after that, there's a press release, there's a marketing campaign, there's a sales team ready to sell this and that, and they have all scheduled things for that date because they count on you that you're going to have it ready, right? If you tell them, let's say 2 weeks before the deadline or a month before the deadline that you're not going to make it on time, no problem. They're going to change the deadline. They're going to change their own plans and so on. It's fine. But if you tell them the day before and there is a marketing announcement scheduled for the day after, you're not giving them time to react. It's like, now what? Now what do? We have already invited some people here, or we have scheduled calls with these customers or potential customers, and now we have to cancel all of this. You're not alone on engineering. You're one piece of a bigger machine, right? With marketing, with sales, with whatever. So it goes up, and up. Just because you're always like trying to not look like dumb. Right. And the dumbest thing that you can do is actually to shut up. Right. That's and not collaborate.
Okay. So like it's always a domino effect. If you don't tell it well before the deadline, it just shrinks up again and again.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry I took way too much of your time. I just saw the time and it's 11:12. This call has been.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy here. I'm comfortable here. That's why I didn't care going beyond the time. So I'm enjoying it. So yeah.
What time is it there for you?
It's almost 8 p.m.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
So India has certain regions in India has this funny thing that I noticed while working on asyncAPI. Is it the time zone? You have two time zones in India?
We just have one.
No, just one?
Just one.
One? Okay. So your time zone is not aligned by one more hour or one less hour, respectively. Like if I see it from my point of view, it's not, let's say, 8 more hours or 8 less hours. It's eight and a half.
Eight and a
You
half.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
so
I
it's like it was always like driving me crazy. Like everyone is like one. Let's put half here, right?
and you know what? I was surprised. Do you guys also have daylight savings there in Spain?
We do, but we are planning to get rid of it. But yeah.
You plan your country is planning to get rid of this concept of daylight savings.
Yes, I mean the whole European Union is going to debate it. I think next year.
Oh
So
wow! Because
and take
this was completely new
yeah.
to me. I usually had a call scheduled at 2:45 Indian Standard Time with some people in London, and one day they just shifted it to 1:45. I thought, okay, maybe it's something from my side that I misread it. I thought it's from my side, but then they told me that it's because of daylight savings. Their entire time zone
Yes,
shifts
you know the trick that I learned with the time zones. Always schedule on UTC.
on
You know,
UTC.
on the UTC time zone. It doesn't. It never changes. It doesn't have any concept of it's universal time. Whatever. I don't remember the C.
UTC.
But yeah, it's universal time. So it never changes. It's like it's taking as the reference, let's say, for the
Reference.
rest. You know, so whenever you have one more hour or one less hour because of daylight saving, um, it's like plus one to related to this one or plus two or whatever. But this one never changes. It's the reference. So always schedule UTC, and then your calendar is going to be fine.
I'll keep that in mind.
If your calendar will automatically move the
Move the
the
fun
event.
around. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
So
great to
so
learn
yeah,
into us.
little tricks that you learn when
Uh,
working with with distributed teams.
I mean, you must have seen it since your childhood. We don't have this concept in India, but I got to it when I worked with people from Europe. So yes,
Mm,
it was a
that's it.
surprise for me. Okay, Fran, I think it has
Cool, cool,
been
cool.
absolute amazing conversation with you. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I learned a lot from you. I'm pretty sure I've been procrastinating this since a long, long time that I want to get into open source, but I think I have a bit more clarity now. I'll definitely move with a bit
I'm
more
glad. I'm glad.
clarity. Yes, if I do, I definitely. Okay, let me just first do, then speak. Or should I do it like you, wherein you spoke your mind
Let me
first before
share
I?
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me share something with the channel.
okay.
Or perhaps you can share. I shared a link with you there of the
Yeah,
unrejectable mentorship program that I'm running. Just in case someone's interested. There's one more note about it is that this is not meant to help you find a job quickly.
okay.
All right. So this is so if you are in a rush to find a job or change jobs or something like that, it's not helpful. It's not for that. So it's not for finding your first job either. Right. It's not for that. It's for the long term to make companies chase you instead you
Switch
chasing the
to other
jobs. Right.
companies.
So that's and it requires time. There's nothing you can do that. This requires 1 or 2 years of being constant of with your job, right? With speaking about your job, communicating. That's why I was putting a lot of effort in communication. Like communicating is essential, right? Not only for teams and so on, but also outside teams. Even inside the companies, there are multiple teams. So communicating with teams outside of your team, is also very important, and communicating to the external people and so on. So it's very important. So yeah,
It's basically making your work public, right?
visible. I will say,
Visible.
not even prominent.
Visible.
Visible.
Okay.
Prominent is like the next stage, right? You make it
I
visible, and then it's like yeah, then you excel at this, right? You are amazing at something. It's just no, just visible.
yeah.
Visible is enough.
Okay. I get it.
You know,
Unrejectable. I'll surely have a look at that.
unrejectable.
Yep. In fact, I did. I think you did send that on LinkedIn to me. I've sent it in the chat.
Yeah.
If any one of you want your work to become visible, You can go check it out. You'll be personally mentoring them, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a group of 8 people. So
Okay.
so yeah, it's 4 weeks of 2 hours a week, and then 6 months of follow up. Having a call with the whole group, with the 8 people, every month, once a month. We have a follow up because it's a slow process, like I said, right? So we do 4 weeks to learn, the all the material and practice and so on, and share what everyone is trying to do with the rest of the group. And then the next 6 months is for me to
Implement that.
yeah to follow up with you, and if you're feeling if you're finding some blockers, something that you don't really understand and so on, then it's yeah, in 6 months, 7 months, you should start noticing that something is working, something is changing. You will not be there yet, but if you continue, but then after this 6 months, it's like, okay, you can already go along, just continue doing that. But it's all on you, right? So it's all on you, on continuing and so on. So if you're just gonna do this while you are in the mentorship program and then stop doing it, it doesn't work. Right?
I mean,
It's not gonna work. It's a mindset change, right? So it's not so much about learning many tricks, but more about a mindset change, changing your way of working as well, and so on.
all right, makes sense. So it's not like you'll get a job after like getting into this cohort or anything.
No, there,
You
there,
just
there are plenty of things for that. There are plenty of, you know, and I also don't think I am the right person for that. Like if I had to tell you like, hey, what's the best, or teach you what's the best way to find a job nowadays? It's it's
why do you think so?
like, because I haven't been in the
Ah,
job market,
makes
trying to
sense.
find a job. So I don't know what's going on. I know a little bit what's going on, but I'm not experiencing it myself. So I will be a fraud, right? If I tell you, yeah, I know you gotta do this and then learn this and this and this, and you're gonna find it. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna, and I don't even think anyone does. So
It's all right.
do you have this? What's it called? The boot camps. You have boot camps. Um, I think boot camps are great, but not for what many people think. Many people think it's boot camps are great for learning to code or learning. And that's great. That's great. It's not. It's not about the learning. Is that the boot camps usually have an agreement with companies. Before you even start, they have an agreement with companies. Hey, whoever is joining my boot camp, you're gonna hire them at the end. Okay,
Right.
and they have like a pool of companies. And that's perfect to find a first job. It's expensive, of course, but it's great. You do a good job during the boot camp, a regular job, and at the end, you're gonna have a. I mean, unless you are terrible, right? But and they don't want to recommend you, but they're gonna have a pool of companies ready to hire you, which is a good way to unlock your first job, right? Now, that said, what I'm seeing lately is that you unlock your first job as an intern, right? And that's not fair. That's not fair either, right? Um, so yeah,
How did okay? A quick one last question before we end this. How did you
yeah.
get your first job then? Do you remember?
Applying, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not that old.
No,
You
I mean
remember
no,
in the last century when you were
no. I meant to say you must have
no,
given a lot of interviews. Like when was the last time you
uh,
you applied for a job?
last time I applied for a job was in 2014, I think. But
See,
I was a different game. So I was in a different game already. I was applying for a CTO position. So
okay,
in 2014.
wow,
So last time I applied for engineering position, let's say a basic one, I got the senior position because I had a lot of experience. But um, it was in 2012, 13. It wasn't 13.
great.
2013 was. Yeah. So I got the position, and in 2012 was the first time that I applied when I moved to Barcelona. But before that, I was doing a lot of I wasn't working for a company. I was usually doing this freelance stuff, building websites for people and so on. I was living in my parents' home, and studying at the same time, so I was really not needing to find a job or anything like that. The first time that I needed to find a job, because I finished my studies and everything, was when I moved to Barcelona, and it was in 2012.
And
Yeah.
where were you before you moved to Barcelona?
Here in Badajoz, my hometown. Yeah.
In what? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that name. Badajoz.
Badajoz.
Oh,
I'm gonna share it here because it's a beautiful city. If you want to search for it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's beautiful, but it's definitely not easy to pronounce for me.
No, 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 no. Well, it will be if you pronounce it like we do here. Like we pronounce it in a way that's gonna be easier for you. We say Badajoz.
Badajoz.
Badajoz. Perfect. You sound like native. Yeah, because here in the south of Spain, we aspire a lot, like because we have this in we inherited it from the Arabic language,
Okay.
So like those sounds. We don't do the J like in Spanish with the J is like sound. We don't do that.
Okay.
We do like in Arabic. So yeah.
All right.
So yeah, and in India as well. I think you have that sound a lot as well. You do that sound a lot.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, Fran. Thank you so much. This was an amazing conversation. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, thank you for coming to my channel. I never expected this. I learned a lot.
I was gonna say like the young guys say now, bro, loved it.
Yeah, loved it. Definitely, I loved it.
bro, loved it. I love that you're always saying bro this, bro that.
Yeah,
I
mean,
love that.
It's the lingo, internet lingo right now.
Yeah, no, it's the same here, even in Spanish. Even people in Spanish say bro and then keep speaking Spanish, but they say bro a lot.
Oh, the English word, bro.
Yeah, bro. Exactly like that, bro.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, even in Spanish, it's already like adopted from English. So yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good day. We'll stay connected.
Wanna close the YouTube or the Google Meet first?
I'll close the Google Meet right now.
Okay, perfect.
Okay then.
See you.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Have a good day.
Bye. You too.
Bro. I said bro again. But he was such a nice guy, bro. Now, what the hell were people in the chat saying? Yeah, you guys are so goddamn stupid. There comes a guest on our channel and you can't even like act normally. It's done, bro. It's done. 9am Games, he was just yapping bad about the meet and now wishing him lovely conversation with Fran. See, he was such a nice guy, like such a senior experienced guy. We get to learn a lot from him. No guest is coming again. Jason, just who the hell is this guy, bro? Shut up. I like this white guy. I don't like Pudish is looking like he more game to a bachelor party. What? It doesn't matter if you don't like me or him. W guest, bro. W engineer. I mean, he was such a senior engineer. If you want to stay in this field, you need to learn from people like him. But it was good, exactly. Increase your voice. Is my voice not bad? I know I'm such a nice guy. Shut the hell up. Up to European logo se kab baat? Bro, my team sits in London and Ireland. That's why. Like, come on, Pradeep. What do you think? What do you think? Am I doing in office? What do you think am I doing in office? Anyways, you should have challenged him for a mock one. Shut the hell up. Just never speak again. Just never speak again. Let me send him a LinkedIn request. Yeah, you can follow Fran on LinkedIn. You can even check out. See, he has some. Okay, no joke, bro. No joke. You can check out his projects like Commune. Why was it not working? Use commune.com. Use commune.com. See? Let's sign up. It's a newsletter website. And what else he had? Unrejectable. Unrejectable. fmvilas.me. Unrejectable. Let's have a look at this. By Fran Méndez, the creator of asyncAPI, who's from Bahro, I don't know. The work speaks for itself. Before you build it, it feels like lying. After you ship, it feels like begging. Whoa! What a quote, bro. Before you build it, it feels like lying. After you ship, it feels like begging. When things are fine, it feels like showing off. This guy knows how to sell. 2 hours a week, monthly group, monthly same group, 8 people. Get a taste of what we'll be working on. That shit is 500 euros. No one is. I mean, it's not a single day thing, bro. Like, it's going to work for 6 months, 6, 7 months, 6, 7 months. Come on, everything I know about being found. You guys can read it about. It's definitely. I think it's like a good opportunity. Let's join his newsletter. Fran Méndez. Where do I search? Fran. Here it is. Here it is. 28 subscriptions, 33 articles. How do I join it? How do I join it? Commune, newsletter.commune, or the weekly shift. Chat, you have a chat option. Okay. The dumbest person in the room, that is me. That is me. Okay, I've already subscribed to it. Okay. So it's like a community he was talking about. Damn. Looks like, yeah, I'm gonna explore it after this. Such a nice guy, bro. Such a nice guy. 6'7" and big 26. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Hello, big streamer. DC Azana post stream. Bro, it is my birthday tomorrow. I don't think reaching out to me if the pricing is too much, consider applying PPP to the price. See? See? Okay. He just said it. If the pricing is too high for anybody who's considering, he can apply purchasing power parity for India. If the pricing is too high. Yo. Okay. Just read that message. If you're considering joining and think the price is too high, you can reach out to him on LinkedIn, Fran Méndez, and he can consider applying purchasing power parity, bro. Fran Méndez. Fran Méndez, LinkedIn. Fran Méndez. You can reach out to him on LinkedIn, building commune, creating the asyncAPI industry standard. What a legend. What a legend. Reach out to him here. What am I not even showing my screen? Reach out to him on LinkedIn, Fran Méndez. He can apply the purchasing power parity. He can apply the purchasing power parity. And please stop yapping bad. It's embarrassing. He's watching all the live comments. What can I even do? You guys are stupid. What can I even do? What can I even do? तेरा बर्थडे है कल तो कॉन्टेस्ट देगा सुबह की नहीं आई डोंट नो शुड आई गिव कॉन्टेस्ट टुमारो इफ इट्स माय बर्थडे एक नल स्ट्रेट करके आईडी से रिक्वेस्ट आई होगी सब है दैट्स माय प्राइवेट ओनली ओह ओके दिवजोत ब्रो आई विल ऐड यू भाई 12 बजे तक लाइव करो विश करना है hell no bro I haven't even had dinner my mom is going to beat my ass she was knocking on the door when I was in call bro she's gonna beat my ass it is getting banned I can see absolutely he's getting banned bro he's getting banned I think it was a very productive session. I learned a lot from him. It's not every day that you get to like talk to people so senior and so knowledgeable. There's one question: why shirt and tie? Because why not? Because why not? Do you want me to sit naked here? Why shirt and tie? Why not? Why not? Today's biweekly was hard, right? Oh yeah. That's okay. It's your birthday. Apply a birthday card. Should I give tomorrow's contest or not? I'm not sure. Your ass gets stronger, bro? What do you even mean? What do you even mean? Your ass gets stronger. Bro, today's contest. I enjoyed this conversation. Thank you, bro. Thank you. This is what I like to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Cutie Pradesh ji. I wish it was a girl. But who the hell was that who sent me that message on Discord, bro? Who is that amongst you? we'll see this live stream again. Missed it due to my PC issue. Windows Urgai and then watch Spider-Man. Oh, no worries, bro. No worries. You can watch it whenever. Again, I'm saying it. I'll probably pin it in the comment. If anybody who's trying to join Unrejectable and thinks the price is too high, DM Fran Méndez on LinkedIn. He'll adjust it according to the purchasing power parity. You should. When will we wish you properly then? You're talking about you gonna fucking super chat me or something. Come on. It's your happy birthday and you to tell me happy birthday. Yo, thank you, Fran, but it's not today, it's tomorrow. It's my birthday would be in about 35 minutes. In 35 minutes. Yeah, it's in 35 minutes. I mean, I'm happy I got to talk to you. Not a good movie, bro. I wasted my money. Was it bad? Gather in Janda Manta lead code paper leak. Geeky Anshu is actually leaking paper, bro. We need to ban him. Geeky Anshu is leaking paper. Geeky Anshu is leaking lead code contests. Geeky Anshu is actually leaking lead code contests. That guy's crazy. Okay, I need to go have dinner now. Thanks to all those who joined. Very nice stream. We get to like learn a lot. That's it for this stream. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow or not. It's my birthday. So let's just see, bro. And my shirt is all unpressed now. Then I've been the first one. Don't forget. Oh yeah. Okay, so Fran is actually the first person to wish me for my 22nd birthday. Damn it. I won't forget that. Okay. I won't forget that. That's crazy. Stay alive? Nah, dude. I don't think so. I'll stay alive. Advance happy birthday. Thank you. Motherfucker ignored me. Damn it. Where did I ignore you? How to get better at lead code? What is this question, bro? What is this question? Just there are thousands of videos that are going to tell you. And I'm myself bad at lead code. I can't tell you. That's it for this video. I'm ending it again and again. It's just that somebody sends a stupid message that I need to reply to. Ank ho gaya? I'm an Ank. I'll be 22 years old tomorrow in 1 hour. In 30 years. Eat dinner and stream. Bro, my mom doesn't know that I stream. She's gonna whoop my ass because I just told her that I'm giving a test. Now she's gonna ask me, which test is this that lasts 3 or 4 hours? That's it. Wishing you a hairy birthday, my boy. Thank you, bro. That's it for the stream. Let's meet tomorrow. I think I'll give contest tomorrow. I don't care. I mean, birthday and all. It's not even. Yeah, I'll give contest tomorrow. Okay then. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining. W. Fran Méndez. Do check out Use Commune and Unrejectable. Bye-bye.